say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
The following broadcast is an official production of the Faulkner Sports Network.
Glad we haven't seen a charge job, but that's very
Oh,
cool.
and bomb into screw attack. Nice.
Good kill.
And a back air. Wow. Heck of a play by the captain. Oh!
Nice.
All right, so an interesting strategy there. Oh, that's it. Oh, wow.
Oh, well, that's one way to get a kill.
So far, so good. Uh-oh, good spot dodge.
Nice.
Lovely.
Both characters are actually fairly susceptible to juggling. Dark Pit because he's so...
Oh, that's one for the highlight reel. DK. How you like a big monkey foot in your face?
Good neutral air there.
Tries to. Oh, and back air for the win.
Back here.
Oh, and get a command grab.
There we
Nice.
go.
The stage spike.
Oh, good night.
For everybody, yeah.
All right, and welcome in, folks. Thank you so much for being with us here for our Smash Bros. White game. I know that we just left you about a half hour ago. We were on the air then. Unfortunately, the blue team coming off of a 2-0 loss to Ringling, even though it was a very close, good game. And from the blue team, we have our main man, Seth McGaughy here. I'm, of course, Coach Caleb Colquitt. Thank you so much for being with us here in Regitar USA High-Res Arena. And we will be playing tonight the white team versus Texas A&M University at Kingsville. So it's going to be Eagles versus Javelinas, I think is the way to pronounce it. I don't know. It's apparently some kind of hog. But anyway, which makes me want bacon.
Yeah.
But we'll be getting into that game here in just a second. So let's go ahead and meet the team.
Maining Ridley, the Lieutenant, Shadow Death Guy, Connor Hagin. Maining Crom, Roslyn, Ross Franklin. Playing as Samus, Captain Kozmo, Silas Jones. Playing Isabel, Avarice, Logan Chalchi. Making his mark with Inkling, Crazy C, Cooper Fisher. Maining Link, Zoinks, Brady Zink.
Inside Regitar USA High-Res Arena in the Skyloft, we got Ross, Brady, Cooper. They're all hanging out there. Connor's trying to fix the speakers apparently. So we got everybody getting ready for the game, all in jersey and ready to go. And we'll be getting underway here in just a couple minutes. We're already signed in and need to go ahead and check the chat. This is actually the chat for the blue game we just finished. We'll see where they are. Yeah, they've already got the arena set up and the IDs sent, so we should be getting underway here in just a second. So should be a good game. We've actually never played this university before, not just in Smash, but in any game.
Really?
So we're kind of going in completely blind here, but this should be an interesting experience for all of us.
Sweet.
Yep. So, Seth, while we're waiting on them to finish up, I know I actually talked about interviewing you for the post-game show, but we opted not to because you were going to be doing commentary.
Yeah.
But yeah, tell us some of your takeaways real quick while we're waiting on that game.
Well, that Kozmo was disgusting.
Yes.
Insane.
100%.
Their team overall pretty good. I have a very bad personal matchup against Wii Fit, and that was resurfaced today. It was
got some
rough.
trauma.
Yeah, my really good friend in high school played Wii Fit. He always beat me.
Yeah. So what you're telling me is, if our last game were an episode of Naruto, you would have had multiple flashbacks to your childhood.
Yeah.
During that fight. Yeah. That's how that goes.
Yep.
Well, that's unfortunate, and you're right. That Kazu was really good, and then Wii Fit. I feel like, I don't know. It's almost like there's not too many people that have a good matchup with Wii Fit. Like, Wii Fit's just such a quirky, out there character that I feel like unless you just have some kind of special advantage against her, nobody really feels comfortable playing Wii Fit.
Yeah. For her, it really comes down to, her down B, deep breathing is one of the strongest moves in the game.
Yep.
Because it turns her from very, very low tier semi-zoner to a rush down nightmare who puts you at 90 in 2 seconds.
Yep. And that we saw that tonight. Well, with that said, and talking a little bit about that, we do want to, of course, highlight Smash Bros. We also like to highlight other things here around the university. And I know that tomorrow we're actually looking at rescheduling that League of Legends game because you actually have somewhere to be, I take it.
Yeah. So tomorrow night at the Fine Arts Center, we are having the Sweetheart Concert, which is a jazz band and choral concert for any and all who are in the mood to go.
Yeah. Well, great event. Y'all have some very talented people over there, and we're gonna play some Valentine's themed kind of songs. What are y'all playing tomorrow?
The jazz band's got a fun set lined up. Do you by any chance know the B-52s?
Do I know the B-52s? Seth,
we're playing Love Shack.
Yeah,
which is a fun one.
Yeah.
Which we thought that was kind of fitting because it says going down the Atlanta Highway, and we're right on the Atlanta Highway. Probably not the same one, but it's
right.
It talks about the Atlanta Highway.
It does mention the Atlanta Highway.
We're playing that. We're playing Can't Buy Me Love.
Okay.
Which is a fun one.
Yeah.
Are you familiar with the Blues Brothers?
Yes.
Just figured I'd ask.
Yeah, it's fair.
We're playing Everybody Needs Somebody to Love.
That is a great one.
That's our opener for the set.
But I mean, the Blues Brothers, they just have such an iconic scene at the end of that movie where they're playing Soul Man.
Yeah.
Dude, I love Soul Man so much. I know that's originally by Sam and Dave, but
I love their rendition of it is great.
It is. It's fantastic.
Love that movie.
Yeah, so it sounds like y'all got some great music planned. So yeah, if you just happen to be in the capital city and want something to do tonight, is it free?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure free admission tomorrow night at 6.
Okay, cool.
In the Fine Arts Center.
So yeah. So if you have that special someone and want a cool date night thing that's a little bit different, go by the Fine Arts Center tomorrow at Faulkner at 6 and check out that concert.
Yeah.
And if you don't have a special someone but want to come anyway, they'll let you in even if you don't have
bring a
if
friend.
you don't have a plus one. That's okay. They accept that as well. So you can come on by and check that out. So we do a lot of cool things, and every time we get one of somebody that's involved in something else on campus, I try to promote that. We used to do a lot of promos for women's soccer.
Yeah.
Because Kayla was one of our commentators.
Yeah.
So Yeah, the goalie for the ladies soccer team. So we used to always promote that too. All right, so it looks like they're going to do a lag test.
Seems the other team's having a situation with their other Smash team.
Yeah, although, you know, one thing that does help sometimes is you can switch who's hosting, and sometimes that will fix it. But since it's point to point, that doesn't always fix it.
Yeah. Looks like they're just gonna run random lag tests.
Guess so. Alrighty then. But yeah, as far as that league game goes tomorrow, we're looking into several different options for rescheduling. We'll let you know on our social media. So if you're on social media, be sure to follow us. We're on X at Faulkner Esports. We are on Instagram at Faulkner Esports, Facebook. So basically all of the big ones. Of course, we're on Twitch, as you're probably watching right now. You're either watching on Twitch or on YouTube or on Facebook. So, or Rumble. We love our fans over at Rumble. And that's one that we've actually done pretty good with Rumble, even though it's kind of a younger startup company. We've gotten a decent amount of views there too. So not as big numbers as we're getting from Twitch or Facebook, but we love our Rumble audience as well. So if you're watching on Rumble, you know, we're reaching out to you as well. But be sure to check all of our social media accounts to find the scheduling information, and we'll make sure to let you know. So if we do play that game tomorrow, of course, Seth will be playing in it as well, and we'll have all of the crew over there. We'll be playing the Alexandria Tech Community College, which they actually do have a pretty cool team thing going. Their mascot or their team name is the Legends, and it's like a Norse Viking theme. They have like Thor's helmet as part of their.
That's fun.
Yeah, it's a neat little thing.
Yeah.
I love our mascot, the Eagles, and it fits so well. And because Eagles, I don't know if you know this, but Eagles are actually mentioned quite a bit in the Bible.
Oh,
like multiple Psalms and.
Soar on wings like eagles.
Yeah, well, that's Isaiah. I want to say.
I think you're right.
Yeah, I believe it's Isaiah. I was actually reading a passage the other day that mentioned eagles and sort of gives this idea of God being a mother eagle taking care of her chicks and bringing them nourishment and that kind of thing. So it was really neat. So yeah, a lot of eagles in the Bible. So it makes sense that that's our mascot. But you know, there are also a lot of other eagles, so it's nice to see like Legends. That's something that's different,
something unique.
Yeah, and that's always cool. I always liked UABs because for that reason, the Blazers and their dragons.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, it looks like the lag test is over, and they're going in blind. Both teams opted for that, so gonna be Sora versus Piranha Plant.
We have Ross on the Piranha Plant, which I've actually played against this Piranha Plant. It's pretty decent. He's still kind of new to the character, but he's enjoying it a lot.
Yep. So the taunt is not something that the rules require when both players have 3 stocks, but they just gentlemen to that. And yeah, this is one of the things that I was concerned about is that because Piranha Plant is heavy,
he's heavy and kind of slow too.
Yeah. Sora's a pretty good matchup for him.
Yeah.
Able to get the double counter. Now, you don't see the double counter too often.
Ooh. It's the spike on stage.
Yep.
One thing Piranha Plant is very good at is, just like in his home games, he's very good at hitting upwards.
Right.
So you can't come at him from
You do
above.
not want to be above Piranha Plant. And I will say that does kind of work into his favor, though, because Sora is a very floaty character. So.
Yeah, Sora loves jumping in on you, and what is Piranha Plant good at countering? Jumping. Unfortunately, he does lose his first stock, but he did manage to hit Sora with the Patui, which was nice.
Yep.
And he gets a kill with
now
Patui.
he gets it, yeah. It seems like almost all of the ways that I die against Piranha Plant involve Patui at some point.
Involve Patui and or his up smash.
Yep. That happens a lot as well.
Yeah. Piranha Plant up smash, great move.
Solid.
Top 10 smash attack.
5 stars, would recommend.
Yeah. Sadly, it's on a very, very low tier character like Piranha Plant.
Yep.
I've seen a common opinion I've seen within our esports team is that Piranha Plant is a bottom 3 character.
Uh-oh.
That is unfortunate.
Yeah, he
got
pine cones himself.
Yeah.
Just kind of gets stuck under stage. Nice.
Great approach with the Nair. Okay.
Yeah. He actually, I don't think he was expecting Nair because he dropped shield way before he should have.
Yeah. It is kind of hard to tell when that Nair ends.
Well, and that is, honestly, I think one of Piranha Plant's biggest strengths is that because he's just a very simple character, he's kind of hard to read because all of his moves kind of look the same.
Yeah. A lot of them are just him moving his head up.
Right.
In different ways. Oh, unfortunate.
Yeah, should have shielded through that one, unfortunately. Nice grab there. Well, it's not really a grab, but you know what I meant.
Yeah. Nice. The super armor from Piranha Plant's Dandy.
Yep. And he does get the counter, but he doesn't send it back to him. Oh, and he caught just the bare edge of it. Luckily, he is able to survive.
Nice. Dude.
Oh, nice.
Ross is able
what
to
a
take another stock
turnaround
off.
with Ross.
The Patui coming in clutch.
Yep, winds up taking it back to a tie game. He's at very high damage, so he's going to have to be careful here. But he can definitely bring this back.
Unfortunate. That smash are really good.
Commentator's curse strikes again.
As it always does.
Yes.
Ross put in some work, though, on that Sora.
Yeah, very nice.
Took off 2 stocks already.
Very good. Well, the guys I know are going to be looking for a turnaround here, so they're going to have to put up something that counters Piranha Plant, or sorry, that counters Sora. Piranha Plant I just don't think was the best option for playing against Sora, but they went in blind, so they had no idea who was going in against what. So they have banned Final Destination, Smashville, and Town and City.
That's interesting, banning Smashville for Sora. That's actually one of his best stages.
Yeah.
Kind of odd. I don't know.
Well, maybe they just don't like Smashville.
Yeah, I mean, that's fair. I do not like Smashville.
Honestly, I permaban both of the Animal Crossing stages.
Because they're bad.
They're really bad stages. So
they should not be that thin.
No. And they should not be tournament legal. But
they really shouldn't.
Bring back Northern Cave.
We should make Great Cave Offensive legal.
I stand against it.
Temple?
Now you're talking my language.
Hyrule Fight Club.
It really should not be
It'd
a
be
legal
funny.
stage, but man, I love Temple. Temple's such a good stage.
I think we should go back to Melee and have Poke Floats. Because Poke Floats, for the longest time, was a legal stage in Melee.
That's the craziest thing I've ever heard.
And the reason why it got banned is because of Fox. Because Fox just camps people.
Yeah. Legit, the only stage I can think of that's worse than Poke Floats is 75M.
75M's pretty bad.
It is an abysmally bad stage.
Palutena's Temple's up there, too.
In some parts, yes. But I feel like there are some parts of it that aren't too bad. All right, so he really likes using that counter.
Yeah. Counters are not very good. This Sora loves using specials, which kind of is not good for him because Sora's strength lies in his normals.
That is true. He has very good aerial, very good neutral game.
Sora's down tilt is an amazing combo starter. It links into just about everything that he wants to do. That was a great read from Silas.
You know, he's using the Wisdom Skin, and he really likes using his specials. It makes me wonder if this guy is secretly Dish.
Yeah. Either that, or he's just the biggest... he's the biggest fan of the magic in the Kingdom Hearts games, and does not use anything else.
Ooh, man, a poor decision there by Captain Kozmo. Because Samus's up smash is very strong, but it also leaves her wide open.
Very often.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's it.
Beautiful whiff punish.
But that's the thing about Sora. If you don't kill him outright, he is going to come back because he has perfect recovery.
Yeah, he has one of the best recoveries in the game, if not the best.
That's it. Actually, he winds up getting the kill with a dash attack.
Yeah, this dash attack hits like a freight train.
Yes, it does. You get all that armor moving in one direction, and it hurts.
Oh, yeah. Especially with those jet boosters on her back.
Yep. So, that is... Unfortunately, Captain Kozmo was not able to take out the Sora without losing a stock. But that does put him at 8-9. So Faulkner within striking distance here. We've just got to see what's going to happen in this next round. And if Captain Kozmo can just do a little bit better than trading, we will be in a good position against Texas A&M Kingsville.
Wonder what character Kingsville will put in.
We will see.
Samus. I could totally see.
Yeah, they're supposed to give us who they're sending in before we send bands.
Yeah.
So they're asking for bands, but I think that's the point of confusion here is what it seems to be.
Yeah, because there's usually what you would. Yeah.
Yep.
Good on Connor for recognizing that.
Yep. He's the lieutenant for a reason.
Always knows what to say.
Yep. Well, while we're waiting on that, we'll let you know that we do have quite a bit going on. Oh, it looks like they just announced they're going to be sending in Zen as Mewtwo.
Interesting. Or that could be pronounced Exen. Like
We're going to
oxen.
go with Zen.
I like to think out of the box.
You do, don't you? See, I looked at it as a glance, and I just saw X, E, and N, and I was like, X-Men?
X-Men. Which one?
We're playing Marvel Rivals now. Pop up
man.
Marvel versus Capcom and Wolverine.
Yep. Which Wolverine? There's two of them.
There's many Wolverines.
Well, you know, in Marvel vs. Capcom 2, there are two Wolverines selectable.
Really? I
Yeah.
didn't know that.
It's the same character, just different moveset. They just decided,
Huh.
we like both of these movesets, so we're going to put them both in the game. And you can have them both on your team.
Bizarre.
Yeah.
It's
What
a
a
little
weird fighting game Marvel vs. Capcom 2 is.
It is not a fun... Like, I know a lot of people like it. I never liked Marvel versus Capcom. And that's odd considering I'm such a big Marvel fan. But
At a competitive level, Marvel vs. Capcom 2 specifically has the issue of every character has an infinite.
mhm.
And so it's just, if you get hit first, you lose.
It's basically playing the entire game in sudden death mode.
Yeah.
All right, Mewtwo versus Samus.
Very interesting matchup. They both have a charge shot of sorts with Samus charge shot and Mewtwo Shadow Ball. But Mewtwo has a reflector, which would
Yeah.
make things difficult for Samus.
Mewtwo could use Shadow Ball before it was a move.
That's true.
He's the hipster of the Pokemon world.
He is indeed. Mewtwo would be a fantastic character if it weren't for that giant tail he's got,
Yep.
because it makes him a huge target.
Yes, it does. And granted, he can use it to great effect for like different attacks with his tail, but to be honest, it's just not worth it.
Yeah. If I remember correctly, Mewtwo's like active hurt box is about the same size as Ridley.
Huh.
And if you recall, they almost didn't put Ridley in Smash because he was too big.
Yes. Nice back air. That's a good option that Silas has available to him on this particular stage. It's real easy to just dip below platform and back air real quick.
Yeah.
And Samus back air is scary.
It kills really early. If he hits the sweet spot of it right now, it could kill.
Yeah, very much could, depending on where he is on stage.
Yeah. From middle stage, I think Mewtwo would probably have to be at 100. Which,
Nice.
Looky there, he's at 100.
Yep. And back
And it
air killed.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Commentator's blessing? I don't know.
Yes. Say something else, Seth.
And he recovers. Watch this. He did it.
And he doesn't lose another stock for the rest of the match.
Ooh. I think because you said it, now he's going to lose a stock.
Ah, darn it, Seth.
But see, personally, I don't think I will. Never mind.
Oh, look, Commentator's Curse happens for you as well.
Yeah. Guess
Well-
I'm not safe.
No. No one expects the Spanish Inquisition.
I always say this. I wake up every day, and I am preemptively waiting for the
For the
Spanish.
Spanish Inquisition. And, yeah.
Still hasn't come yet. But, you know, I'll be the first to expect it.
Maybe you have to go to Spain for it to work? I don't know.
Wasn't that like the whole point is it's outside of Spain?
Oh, it happens in London. That's
Yeah.
the joke.
That's why no one expected it.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, man, just barely missed that. There we go.
You two going for the disable, I believe that ability is.
Yes.
Not a very good ability, not gonna lie.
Not really, no.
I've only seen it used in very fringe situations in like combo videos online.
Oh, nice
Great up
read.
smash.
Yep.
Very good roll read. The only use case I've seen for disable is you can hit a footstool on Mewtwo and then immediately disable and it guarantees that it hits.
Huh.
So it can set up for a smash attack.
All right, perfect shield on the charge shot.
Great approaching nair from Silas.
Yep. That move,
Samus
though,
nair is very finicky.
yeah, that multi-jab there by Mewtwo is very powerful and has a
Yeah.
strong finisher. It's lucky that he didn't take more damage from it.
Ah,
Oh, man, that's going to be it. Yep.
that's the one time where you don't really expect disable is for him to run up and do it.
Yeah. That is true.
He,
Because usually it's a
lot of
stupid
them will do
idea.
it. Yeah, a lot of them will do it as a defensive option. Not a good idea still, but
Yeah.
no one expects it as an offensive option.
Nope. So, unfortunately, after all that, even though the scores are lower on both sides, we're in the same position where Faulkner is down by 1. So, but we do get to counterpick this one. So
do get to counterpick.
if we can pick somebody that can just get rid of that Mewtwo quickly and then go into the next set, that could be a big advantage to us.
Ooh, I have a feeling it's going to be Logan Chalchi on Steve.
You know, he has only picked up Steve really in the past week.
Month. No, really the past month.
Well, that's true.
He's
he had-
playing as Isabel.
No, he's going to be going in as Isabel. Wow. Okay.
I had heard talk of Steve earlier, so I'm kind of shocked.
You heard the legends of Steve.
Yeah.
But no, he is going Isabel, so.
His Isabel's scary. He
Yep.
loves characters with fishing rods.
He does. If the character has no fishing rod, he does not want to play them.
Might ask him to go on a fishing trip someday.
I can see that.
He'd probably like it.
He looks like a dude that likes fishing.
Yeah.
Well, you know, you could get the guys on the Faulkner Bass team to take y'all out
That's
at some
so
point.
true.
They got some nice boats over there.
See, that's why I quit fishing and got too sweaty. Got too competitive.
Yeah. Get out on the lake. It's cool. Got a cooler full of Dr. Pepper.
Oh, yeah.
I
Dr.
mean,
Pepper all day.
generic.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Generic
soft
multi-flavored
drink.
soda.
Yeah. But when you pull out generic soft drink and crack it open,
Yeah. Well, you can't just say generic soft drink because then people think of cola. And Dr. Pepper is not a cola.
no, it certainly isn't.
We're not sponsored. We just like it.
We just really like the drink. Please send us Dr. Peppers.
Please. Please sponsor us.
If anyone from the 7-Up Corporation is watching this, send us Dr. Peppers. We will drink them on the air.
Well, I learned the other day that Dr. Pepper Keurig is the second biggest soda company.
Really?
Yeah. Also, fun fact, the full name of the company is Dr. Pepper Keurig, like the Keurig cups.
Huh.
Like the little coffee things that you put in a machine. Yeah.
That's fascinating.
Yeah.
I
learned that the other day. I was like, what?
well, I know at one point Dr. Pepper was owned by the 7-Up Corporation.
Yeah, I believe that
Did they sell it, or?
I believe that they bought the rights back or something.
Maybe.
I don't know when this happened.
All right, well,
Pepper.
enough of that.
Yeah.
Smash Bros.
Smash Bros.
Smash Bros time.
Isabel into Mewtwo. That is an interesting matchup. I don't think I've ever seen this matchup. Not gonna lie. Two very fringe played characters.
Yeah, not one you see too often.
Might still be.
Okay, so
Does not seem like Logan is able to get a hit on this Mewtwo yet.
Yeah,
Hopefully
he's-
he'll start using his slingshot. Oh, he plants a good Lloyd Rocket. That's a good 22% already.
that is one thing about oh, and he
has
went
to-
way too far under.
Yeah.
He let himself get too far down, and that's going to be a very quick, easy stop for Logan.
And he didn't lose any, which is
Nope.
great.
We are back to a tie. Now, even though we are technically at a tie game, there is a slight advantage at this point to Tamu Kingsville because they now have the option of counterpicking, but they only have 2 characters left available, and so the counterpick is less strong at this point in the game.
Yeah.
And Isabel doesn't have too many hard counters, so the odds that they're going to have one of them on their team probably low.
The only characters that I could think of that would counter Isabel are like really fast rush downs like Roy
Yeah,
or
Cap.
yeah, Falcon would be really good. Fox would be really good.
Right.
Fox can shine just to make Lloyd not do anything,
Yeah.
which is a really dumb counter.
It is a strange counter. But
Falco's also very good into Isabel because Falco down tilt instant kills Lloyd and it doesn't hurt him.
really?
Mhm.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. I've played that matchup into Logan a good amount of times. He's good at that matchup though, so if they do pick Falco, they're not gonna have a good time.
Gotcha. Well, they have banned. Oh, it's funny that you mentioned that because we're going to be seeing a wolf player.
Oh, the
So,
other space animal.
Yes, the other Fox knockoff.
Yeah.
Which I know that they've differentiated him now, but he started as a Fox knockoff.
Well, really, Falco started as a Fox knockoff.
true.
Wolf started as a everybody else knockoff in Brawl
Right.
because he had one of Snake's moves. They took all these sorts of moves from other characters' models and just put it on Wolf.
Yeah.
And
He's the
that's why
platypus of the Smash roster.
he really has everything in the game. And that if you go back and look at Brawl Wolf footage, you'll see some of his moves just look like they shouldn't work like that.
No. And it looks like we're going to be at Small Battlefield.
Oh,
So,
interesting.
yes.
Wolf on Small Battlefield. Not a bad stage for him.
Speaking of that, we were talking about legal stages earlier.
Hmm.
What's your opinion on Lilat?
I think it should be legal.
I think it makes more sense for it to be legal than some of the ones that are legal.
It should be legal, and the Animal Crossing one should not.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I would rather than either of them be legal. but-
Yeah. I love Lilat. It's one of my favorite stages.
So I think we should make all stages illegal that are not named Final Destination.
That's so true. Unless we're fighting a Kazuya player, in which we do not want to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do
Or
not,
Little Mac.
I do not do well against Kazuya.
Yeah. He's a tough character to fight.
He is. He's got that super armor.
Mhm.
And especially when you're a projectile user that doesn't dish out a lot of damage with each projectile,
Yeah.
very, very hard to get through that super armor.
I will say one thing your main Young Link does have: mean combo game.
Yes.
He is a mean combo game.
And if I knew how to use them, I would be very good.
Honestly, you should just spend an afternoon and lab out Young Link combos in training mode.
It wouldn't be a bad idea.
It would be a good investment of time, honestly,
Oh, for sure.
because man, are they fun.
They are fun.
That
When I pull them off,
I had a very short time playing Young Link, but the time that I did play him, very fun.
it is a fun character to play.
It looks like
The problem
we're
is
starting.
your damage has such an effect on his combos that it is hard to remember
Yeah.
like where everybody is. There he goes.
Wolf
Yeah.
has the same problem, like fighting, or problem for Isabel, that he can just shine Lloyd and it doesn't do anything.
One thing that is odd about Wolf too is that his neutral B actually does not interact with other projectiles.
Yeah, it just goes straight through.
So you can't like, because I know as a young Link that's very annoying because the way I deal with most projectiles is I just fire arrow and then they're gone. But that doesn't work.
Or your bomb usually flanks with them.
That's also true. Yeah,
Yeah.
Bomb's another option. It's a slower option, but one that can be used. tosses.
I will say I've never seen anyone else use Isabel fishing rod like Logan can.
He does.
It is truly, he makes masterpieces with that fishing rod. Plays that I didn't even know were possible.
Oh, tried to go for the turnip combo there, but does not.
I think Wolf would have to be at like 110 for that to hit.
Yeah, probably so.
Not quite high enough for the down air to launch him back up.
Oh,
Great run up
nice.
smash from Logan.
Love it. There you go. All right, so lots of movement, lots of hopping around. Logan trying to avoid taking too much damage. Just wants to play it slow and just cake on as much as he can right here. That's the thing with this Isabel. It's easy for Logan to go death by 1,000 paper cuts mode.
Yeah. Just slowly whittle down that wolf.
Right. Because he has so many safe moves. He can just kind of play that safe, long range game.
Have we ever had one of these matches go to time before?
I don't think so. I don't ever remember that happening. We've not played any Pro Sonics.
That. Yeah. I feel like someone should pick up Sonic just to make it happen.
You just want to see that happen.
So how does that work with crew battle rules?
Whoever has the most stocks retains
end.
whatever stocks they have and wins.
Interesting.
Which is why Sonic is such a popular pick.
Gotcha. Okay.
Because like Sonic can take one stock, run away for the rest of the match, and then as long as the stocks stay the same, he just keeps all 3 stocks.
Yeah.
We get the wolf howl there.
I love that star KO. It's really funny.
Yep.
It's like my second favorite. Of course, my favorite is
Pit. I never learned how to read.
I never
yeah.
learned how to read.
That's classic.
There's another really good one. I believe it was. It wasn't Silas. It was some Fire Emblem character.
Jigglypuffs is actually really good.
Jigglypuff.
That iconic Jigglypuff.
Yeah.
The puff just gets further and further away.
I feel like if they were to add an Echo Fighter to a Pokemon trainer, I'd really want it to be Team Rocket, because then their star KO could be we're blasting off again.
Oh man, that would be great.
That would be hype.
How cool would it be if they had like a alt skin of Pokemon trainer and it was a Team Rocket member?
Yeah, like a Team Rocket Grunt or whatever.
Yep. Doesn't really fit with the motif though.
Yeah.
No poison types.
They do love their poison types.
They do.
And
Oh man, and unfortunately, just gets caught with, I believe that was an up smash.
That was an up smash, yes.
Yep.
Tacking on great damage with his Lloyd
Yep.
mines.
He's well within kill damage at this point. Oh, nice.
If he can hit one good smash attack, Wolf dies here.
Yeah, definitely.
Because the space animals have a very well-known property of being very, very, like, they're medium weight, but they fall. They're a class called fast fallers, which make them very, very easy to kill.
Oh, and is able to plant Lloyd and get the shield. Great move by him. Tries to go fishing underneath stage, but unfortunately not able to get it. And that's going to be the up throw.
Rod.
Yep. Fear the rod.
Isabel wins.
You know what I love about Nacho's Isabel? Because his rod and staff, it comforts me.
It comforts me.
It does.
His staff being his broom on his up tilt.
Sure, we'll go with that.
Yeah.
Or the sign.
Oh yeah, the signpost.
The
Yeah.
sign works. Yeah. Kind of looks like a staff.
Yeah. Or the umbrella, the forward tilt.
Opening staff.
Yeah.
See
The budding staff.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, we're getting super deep into some Bible trivia here
Yeah.
tonight. Oh, speaking of that, Bible trivia connected to that story.
Oh yeah.
There are only 2 nuts mentioned in the Bible. Can you name what species of nuts are named?
Ooh, this is a good one.
One of them's connected to that story, so that's your hint.
Ooh. This might take me a few minutes because I gotta think.
Uh-huh.
That's not a nut. I'm trying to think.
The audience at home. Chat, do you know this one? I'm going to pull up Twitter chat.
Yeah,
See if any,
pull
does
up
anyone
chat
in
real
Twitter
quick.
chat happen to know this?
It'd be really funny if somebody just knows it.
I'm hoping that it's Dish with that information.
Dish would be the one who knows that.
Yep.
We love Dish.
Nope, nothing in chat so far. Man. Come on, chat. If you can come up with it before the next match starts.
I'm going to guess as my first one.
Yeah.
Question: are we counting seeds as a nut?
No,
Okay.
nut. Specifically
okay,
nuts.
Specifically nuts.
Yep.
Then I'm going to guess a peanut. I don't know.
Nope.
No.
You got one guess left. It's about to start.
Almond.
Almond is one of them.
Really?
The almond is one because Aaron's staff buds with almond flowers.
Oh.
And the other is pistachios,
Really?
which are brought as a gift from Egypt in one of the Bible stories from Joseph's brothers.
I did not know that.
Yep.
That's a fun fact.
Oh,
So it looks like
yeah, he messed up. He forgot to take his stock. So we're going to have a replay here. Our bad. We're sorry.
I think Connor's already sorry he got excited. He's so happy to play against a Kirby.
Understandable.
You don't see a lot of Kirby, especially in Smash Ultimate, but recently in the past year, Kirby has seen a lot more play in competitive.
Yes. Much more. And he actually moved up considerably in the tier list that dropped today, didn't he?
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah.
The four characters who have seen a ton more play in the past year are Kirby, Donkey Kong, Luigi, and Falco. People are seeing Luigi's a very high tier now.
Well, I mean, it makes sense. He has probably the best grab in the game.
Yes, the best grab and grab game in the game. The options that he gets off of it are insane.
Uh-huh. For sure.
Kirby is a very fun character to see because while, yes, he is very floaty and very easy to kill, he also has some nutty combos. I don't know if you've ever seen some like really high-level Kirby combos. They're really cool.
They are, and they take a lot of real precise knowledge of your opponents, like how they're going to react to it, because you can DI out of a lot of them.
Yeah. So if you can call out their DI, Kirby has some, I believe that they're called 50-50s commonly, where that you force your opponent into one of two options.
Yeah. And basically, you just become the knight from Indiana Jones. It's like, you guessed poorly.
You guessed poorly, so you must die. You must die by his little pink puffball self. Beautiful.
Oh, love it.
Right there.
Come on, Kirby.
Kirby, can you jump over?
He's got stubby little
He
legs.
does got stubby little legs. That is the one thing that a lot of people don't know sets Kirby and Jigglypuff apart is how slow Kirby is in the air compared to Jigglypuff.
Yep, and that's going to be stock one. And that's really big because now no matter what, I mean, obviously we hope he can take another stock at least. But now no matter what, Faulkner will have the advantage going into the final match. Unless this is the final match.
Which it very well could be.
Very well could be. Especially since this, the longer this match goes, the more Logan seems to pick up on the patterns.
Logan is very good at adapting to how other people play and punishing that. Which Isabelle is a perfect character for that.
Right.
Which I'm really glad that he's picking up Steve, because Steve is also great at that.
Yeah, I mean, you can already see he's only lost, I think, about 16 damage since the last stock, and Kirby is already at 111. Although the Kirby up air destroying the Lloyd trap, that's interesting. I didn't know that it did that.
Yeah.
Oh, and another one. Wow.
Most moves that sweep the ground do break a Lloyd trap.
Yep. I know Cloud's neutral B does.
Yes.
Which is the way that I deal with it when I have to play Nacho.
One for you Yamlink players. Boomerang if you angle it right.
Yeah, you do have to angle it right.
Yeah.
You can use boomerang.
Oh, unfortunate.
Oh,
Gets hit by
wow.
a rock.
Yeah, he went up for the combo, but Kirby was able to throw it into rock real quickly. But still, that leaves...
That leaves them on 1 stock against Faulkner's 3.
Yeah, so they would have to 3 stock in order to beat our final combatant, which is...
Looking like Brady. Zoink.
Zoinks is going to be playing Link. So we're getting a Smash Bros. 64 matchup.
Link Kirby.
Yep.
In 64, Kirby wins that. One of the only games where Kirby's a good character. Because for some reason in the files, they made his up tilt way too big.
Yep.
And he just up tilts you over and over again because in that game, hit stun lasts for 8 years.
Yeah. I think it was because the processing power of the 64 wasn't fast enough.
Oh,
I
yeah.
really think that's what it was.
It's almost definitely that.
Yeah.
Same reason Pikachu's also a top tier in that game.
Really?
Yeah, Pikachu and Kirby are the 2 best characters in that game. Fox is the 3rd.
Did not know that.
Yeah. The worst character in that game, by a large margin, is Luigi.
I can see that.
Because he's just worse Mario in every way.
Yeah. Yeah, the Mario Brothers were very similar in the first game. Like they were
basically Echo Fighters.
Yeah. But Luigi, very different now. Lots of unique moves.
Even as early as Melee, they started making him real different. They made him...
Yeah.
They added
gave
the
him
property.
green missile.
Yeah, they gave him his side B green missile. They also gave him the property of being very slippery and also floaty.
That's one of the reasons I hated playing as him is because he
Yeah.
was so slippery.
Well, in competitive Melee, there's wave dashing, and Luigi gets the biggest benefit out of wave dashing.
Right, because he's naturally has less friction.
Yeah, you can go across half the stage in one wave dash.
Yeah.
It's insane. And you
That
can
is
do
nice.
moves out of that. So a common thing I'll see in high-level Melee is wave dash in down smash. And it just covers any option. They can roll through you, it still hits.
So interestingly, the player, what's her name?
Did they say?
Oh, CMT. Country Music Television has banned Battlefield, Halabastion, and Smallville. Smashville. You can't ban Smallville. That's a great show.
Oh, man.
How nutty would it be if Smallville was a stage on it?
I think it was Connor earlier. Josh said Smallville instead of Smashville. And Connor said something about, like, no, if you banned Smallville, Coach would be mad.
I would be mad. I'd be livid. Somebody save me. Greatest show of all time. Fight me.
How are we feeling about the Link going into the one-stock Kirby?
Well, as somebody who mains a Link,
This is a great matchup.
it is a pretty good matchup. Now, Adult Link, it doesn't fare as well against him because his arrows fly at a higher projection, and because Kirby is shorter,
You can just duck.
he can walk underneath them from time to time, but Boomerang kind of covers that. So,
And also, one thing that we have neglected to mention, Adult Link's sword hits like a...
Freight Train.
No, I was gonna go for something different this time. I was thinking like a Cybertruck. It would hurt, but not
Not as much as a Freight Train. I mean, it is an electric truck.
Well, earlier, whenever we were talking about Freight Train, we were talking about Kazuya. I wouldn't say it hits as hard as
Okay,
Kazuya.
fair. Yeah, if that is the scale, then I agree with that characterization.
Like, decently fast, it would probably brutally hurt, but not Freight Train levels.
I mean, yeah, you don't want to get hit by a Cybertruck either. All those angles.
Yeah. It would probably cut you more than it would bruise you.
Right. I do love how Cybertruck looks like a vehicle from the Nintendo 64.
It really looks like it came straight out of like
Hot Wheels Turbo Racing.
Yeah. That's exactly what I was thinking. I was either thinking that or like
Oh, no. Recovers too high.
If you've ever seen Pilot Wing 64, as most people have, who had a Nintendo 64,
Right.
when you get close to the ground, it looks like one of those trucks.
Yep.
Ah,
So
Kirby
this
down
Kirby is doing a really good job of playing the vertical game.
yeah.
And Link's defense to it has mostly been spin attack, which is not good because it leaves his head vulnerable.
And also, Link's, unlike the other versions of himself, only hits once,
Yes.
which means if you shield it, it's a very easily punishable move. There we see some of Kirby's very impressive combo game with that down air
And
the up
this
tilt.
might be it. Nope.
Sadly, Link does not have a reliable kill throw.
Forward throw is his best one.
Yeah.
But right
kick.
at that position in stage, probably better that he did go up. Oh.
And the up B out of shield.
Yep, up be out of shield. Classic finisher for Link.
Link wins.
And that's it. Faulkner wins match 1, but this is a best of 3, which means we got another match coming up right now.
Yep. Good set.
Yep, very, very good stuff. And we are going to be getting underway basically right away. So we'll see how that goes, who they're going to pick going in. See what the guys are thinking. So that match does go to Faulkner, but it was still very close both ways. What would you do differently if you were the captain? Because who do you send in first based on who you saw?
Well, their first player was the Sora.
Yes.
And I feel like you could totally put in the Samus into the Sora.
Yep.
I feel like that would be a very safe matchup. Or even the Isabelle into the Sora.
Either one of those would work.
Yeah.
The Sora did tend to rely a little too heavily on his specials.
And Isabelle could so easily pocket like a Thunder and get a free kill with that, because pocketed Thunder hurts.
Uh-huh.
Especially if you do like down throw into it.
Right.
That's a fun one.
It's crazy that you can pocket Thunder,
Oh yeah.
but she
Pocket
can.
sand.
I do love the pocket sand. Old Dale Gribble.
Is there any sand-based attacks in this game?
Not that I'm aware of.
Looking at the roster, don't see any.
There are no Pidgeys, so
Drat.
I do think that like pocket sand should be the Pokemon sand attack, but like it doubles the amount of accuracy you lose.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the next level pocket sand. Old Dale.
Signature move of Scrafty, because he has pockets.
Yes.
Oh, and Banette.
Yep. And also signature move of Rusty Shackleford.
Yeah.
You can't be Rusty Shackleford. You're dead. I wasn't dead. I just moved away. It's a great episode.
Oh, I love that show.
Me too. You know, they're doing a reunion.
Really?
Yeah. Now, obviously, Laverne won't be there because, unfortunately, her voice actor
Yeah.
passed, which is the reason that the show ended when it did in the first place. But yeah, they're supposedly going to be doing a reunion. I want to say on HBO Max,
That would make sense.
and they're going to do like a few episodes with the original voice cast and kind of do it in the future.
That's
And
fun.
Apparently, based on what I've seen about it, Bobby is an adult, so like
Really?
they're doing a time skip. Yeah, which is crazy because he stayed a kid for like 12 years.
Yeah.
So now we're going to see adult Bobby.
I wonder, speaking of shows coming back, Phineas and Ferb is making a
Oh,
comeback.
I saw that too, yeah.
And I'm pretty interested. The creator of Phineas and Ferb, Dan Povenmire, is actually from my hometown.
Really?
Yeah, he's from Mobile.
Oh, that's really cool. I didn't know that.
Yeah, and he posts a lot on social media
Uh-huh.
about like the creation process of the new season, and so I've seen a lot of like sneak peeks and stuff, and it looks pretty good.
I love Phineas and Ferb.
I
I
love
thought
that
it was
show.
genius.
That was my favorite show growing up.
You know, I was too old for it to be like a favorite kid show of mine because
Yeah.
by the time it came out and got popular, I think I was already in college.
Yeah, you probably would have been. Yeah, you probably would have been like early 20s.
And so I just kind of caught it almost by sheer accident. And
Yeah.
it did, especially with the animation style, did not look like something I would be interested in. But I watched just a couple episodes of like, this is actually pretty good.
Yeah, it's really funny. The writing is just so good.
Yeah. And I love the breaking the fourth wall stuff, and like where they'll make a formula and then they'll mess with the
Yeah.
formula. Like, to me, those are the most brilliant episodes. Like, one of the best ones is the one where Perry's sick,
Yeah.
and because of that, he winds up staying with the boys all day.
Yeah.
And then Dr. Doofenshmirtz doesn't have anybody to foil his plans, but he accidentally winds up building something that Phineas and Ferb meant to, because there's
Yeah.
a mix up with the blueprints. And so basically it's a Phineas and Ferb episode, but in reverse.
Yeah.
And it's just hysterical.
It's so good.
Like the
Also, the time that he lost to a potted plant was pretty
yeah,
funny.
that was pretty good.
Planty
too.
the potted plant. Looks like we're sending in Cooper on Inkling, which is interesting.
Yes, but you can lose to a potted plant, as we've seen here tonight.
Yeah.
Piranha plant can do some serious damage.
He can put in some work. That was really fun seeing. That was, I believe Ross just picked up plant like a few days ago. And he already put in some good results with them.
Yeah, so we're subbing actually Ross in for Crazy C.
Yeah.
But Crazy C on Inkling. So we will not be seeing more Piranha Plant. So it's funny that we were just talking about that.
Yeah.
This time it's going to be Inkling. So we'll see how this goes.
Sounds like Connor's giving him a little pep talk.
Yeah, well, he's
Always
good at that.
He is good at that.
Yep. Connor is
Straight into their Kirby, which I'd say probably their best player.
their Kirby was really good. They
Held his ground fantastic.
and gave Brady a run for his money. So I
And
get
Brady's
it.
a good player.
Yeah.
I played into Brady a good amount.
Now, granted, in his defense, he doesn't have a ton of experience against good Kirby players, but
Looks like they accidentally didn't swap off of Kirby because they had said they were sending in their Sora.
oh, okay, so that's what happened.
Mm.
So Kirby was just left over from the last match, and that's why.
That makes
So
sense.
they are actually going to be sending in the Sora again.
I was about to say, sending in their best player first is bold.
Bold, but I have seen it work before.
Yeah.
Sometimes, like, you just have your best player in and see how deep they can get into the roster, and,
And then
just
leave the rest for the rest
right.
of the team.
Yeah, right. Leave the cleanup work for everybody else. Sometimes that is the right call. So
Yeah.
I won't say that it was a bad idea, but it was interesting.
Good luck, have fun.
Yes, Country Music TV did a very good job
Yeah.
on that on that
Rockin'.
last play.
Rocking them with the Kirby.
Yeah, just brought in Blake Shelton and
Yeah.
just took it to town.
Got to get that there Kirby.
Right. I have no idea if Blake Shelton's even on MTV or CMT anymore.
No idea.
The only thing I ever really watched it for was to watch the Dukes of Hazzard.
See, on a country music point, never been a big country music fan.
That's surprising because you're such a music guy.
Oh yeah, that's actually the one genre of music I'm not a fan of.
Huh. And you're from Mobile.
Yeah,
Crazy.
which is the deep south. I think, well, okay, I don't dislike all country. Just modern country is not great.
Modern country sucks.
It's really.
I'm with you on that. I'm a country music fan. And I don't like modern country.
I like some old country and some country songs that some people would say aren't country, but they technically are. Like the song "Life Is a Highway" by Rascal Flatts, great.
See, I actually don't like that
You
one.
don't like that song? I like it.
No, I like the Chris Ledoux version.
Oh, fair.
Oh, there we go. So now we're getting Cooper actually
Cooper
being able to
ledge
use,
guarding very,
Yeah, his
very
ledge
well.
guard game is getting really good here. Now, granted, it is against Sora, so like he has perfect recovery.
Yeah. I mean,
But
having a
goal-
good ledge guard game into Sora is very good.
Well, yes. Because what you're trying to do there is you're not going to get the kill with the ledge guard,
But you'll
probably,
get 3% over
but
and
you're
over
getting
again.
tons of damage off of it, and that's
Yeah.
going to be a kill.
Leads
so,
up to a roller into an F smash.
Yeah, in match 1, Faulkner takes first blood. Good job by Cooper.
Hitting.
Okay, so lots of shield pressure here. He's going to have to be careful about using that shield too much.
Yeah. Sora has one of the best advantage states on shield because of how his aerials work.
That and Blizzard eats shield like
Oh,
crazy.
yeah. Blizzard eats shield for breakfast. But also, all of Sora's aerials, bounce him
Yes.
in the air. And so that means you cannot attack him out of field unless you're like Mr. Game & Watch.
Yep.
Good rapid jab hits him for about 20%.
Yep.
Gets a little bit of shield pressure with Ink Bomb.
Oh, man.
The raw F smash in neutral. Does numbers on him.
So this Sora is really fishing for a kill shot here.
Yeah, and it's gonna
Now
cost
it's-
him.
Yeah, it's not going to kill him quite yet.
What a
Oh,
snipe.
wow.
Wow.
Wow, I don't know that I've ever seen a stage spike that was caused by paint bomb.
That was
what a
nice.
wild kill.
Love to see that.
Yeah, that was
I want to
super
see more
fun.
of that.
Yes, more of that. Do it again. Do it again, Cooper.
Waiter, more Ink Bomb. Not too many though.
I'm going to throw my cup on the ground and yell, I shall have another.
I shall. Oh no.
Also, the amount of time that this Sora has spent mostly blue is impressive as well.
Yeah.
And that's how you know a match is going well for an Inkling, is when the opponent has paint on them pretty much the entire time.
When the opponent is matching their color.
Yes. Man, Cooper is doing such a good job of being slippery and safe here. Of course, I guess it's easy to be slippery when you are literally a squid, but still.
There's one Inkling color that I'm kind of sad that we never got in the Splatoon games, and that's a red Inkling.
There are no red Inklings.
I do feel like the reason why they did that is because it's a little too close to blood, and they're kind of weird about blood over in Asia.
That's true.
I,
Well, I think also part of it, and that probably is the main reason, but they really have leaned into, in this latest iteration of Nintendo, even with the consoles themselves.
complementary colors.
Yeah, complement and neon colors. They
Yeah.
really like their sharp neons.
Like the Nintendo Switch colors, that very bright
Oh,
red
wow.
and blue.
So
Wow.
this Sora has really come back and put Cooper kind of on his heels here. Still at advantage,
That was
still
a
winning.
great
but-
punish.
By the way, good move on the Sora. He saw that he was going to be vulnerable there and actually used his side B above stage to get out of trouble. Smart
Yeah.
move by him.
Great ledge trapping with the Ink Bomb.
Yep.
Good attempt on a read from Cooper with the up smash there.
Yep.
Shame it didn't hit. That would have killed. Sora is at 174. Cooper's at 10, so
Yeah, well, the thing is,
Cooper
though,
can get one good grab.
yeah, he just needs to get one
Oh,
shot,
or
and
that.
that's it. That's going to be, oh,
That
no.
Did
Wow.
not hit.
I think he got a little bit
He used-
anxious.
He used the one smash attack that wouldn't hit him,
Yep.
unfortunately. Okay,
There
he's
it
got
is.
roller. F
Redeems
smash.
himself. Yep.
He was like, I'm not letting it happen again.
Yeah.
He wasn't going to let that slide.
So the Sora had an amazing last stock, but Cooper just did so much damage early in
Yeah.
that match that there was no way he was coming back from that. So he takes care of business, still retains a one stock lead. So good set on Cooper. So we will see him play this next match. And of course, they do get to counter pick here.
I know he meant great round, but the GR just looks like it means grrr.
Grr, grr.
He's growling at them.
Are these Georgia players? One thing that annoys me about Georgia, they just straight up bark at people.
Yeah,
Why? Like
it's weird.
it's a weird thing.
My brother's a Georgia fan.
Yeah.
Him and his wife, they live near Atlanta.
Do they bark at you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Georgia fans.
I will say this.
An odd bunch.
I personally, because my brother and sister both went to Mississippi State, I do have an affinity for Mississippi State people,
That's fair.
but I want to shoot them every time they ring that cowbell. I hate that cowbell. So that's worse than the barking.
I do not like cowbells unless it's from the SNL skit. We need more cowbell.
Well, yes, because
fun.
that's Christopher Walken. So you gotta like the cowbell then.
I'm a band guy. We one time in high school we played this piece called More Cowbell that's heavily based off the SNL skit,
Yeah.
and it's just a bunch of it's a bunch of very well known songs over a constant cowbell beat, and one of them was like Lowrider.
Oh, yeah.
That one's fun.
Well, Lowrider, and then, of course, the one from that sketch, Blue
Yeah.
Oyster Colts, Don't Fear the Reaper.
Yeah.
What else? There's a Kiss song that has that cowbell.
Yeah, it's
Um,
I should know this. I'll think of it later.
Dr. Love. It's Dr. Love.
That's what it is.
Yep.
There was also like some Latin song that was from the More Cowbell sketch that was in that one that we played.
Oh,
But
okay.
it was super fun.
You know, that's actually what my dad played when he was in the band.
Really?
It was the only thing he could play.
Cowbell, yeah.
He just. Dun,
I mean, as
dun,
long as you
dun,
can keep
dun.
a beat,
Yeah.
which most people can.
Yep. I have met some that cannot.
Yeah.
Some of them lead singing,
Yeah.
and it's hard to listen to.
Yep. But everyone does it in their own way.
Yep. Well, the important thing is they're singing with melody in their heart. That's what makes the worship acceptable.
Yeah.
I mean, would I rather they could keep a beat? Yes.
Yeah.
But it is what it is.
Back on the subject of stages that should be legal, I think Yoshi's Island should still be legal.
I don't love Yoshi's Island, but the argument for it being not legal
Is that the blast zones are
really
massive.
yeah, it's really lame though compared to the argument for the Animal Crossing stages being like. There's no question to me if you had to pick between the two.
Because Town and City also has huge blast zones,
Yes, it does.
and it's a worse stage. So why not just play on Yoshi's?
Right. And
also, Yoshi's is like a legacy stage.
right.
Everyone likes it.
Well, not everyone.
A lot
but
of people.
a lot of Smash players like Yoshi's.
Because it goes back to like it was legal in Melee,
Mm-hmm.
and Melee still has a poppin' scene.
Does.
Small battlefield. We are sending. Oh, they're sending out their wolf.
Yes, they are sending in the wolf.
That's fun.
Knickknacks is the name of their wolf player.
We'll see how Cooper does into a wolf.
I wonder if his actual name is Nick, and so he just added the Nax as his tag.
Or is that a bird?
He just shot. Now, luckily it didn't matter, but it looks like they got a little excited too.
Yeah.
All right. Wolf doing wolf things. And Inkling putting on a healthy layer of blue ink.
That was a good fake approach from the Inkling, causing Wolf to do the get-up attack there.
Yep.
Because I think Wolf expected him to just run in.
Yeah. Well, this wolf is a hyper-aggressive
Yeah.
player. Like even, I mean, Wolf's an aggressive character anyway, but this one is even more
Loves
aggressive.
fighting.
Yep.
Where Wolf doesn't really have to a lot of the time.
Wolf actually can be played relatively slowly,
Yeah.
but you don't see it too often.
Yeah. You see it more online than in person.
Well, that's true.
Because, online people like to camp.
Yep.
That was a neat combo out of Paint Gun there.
Yeah, a way to get a little extra damage and a little extra paint.
Yeah. I'm about it.
I'm there for it. That is one thing, though. He's going to have to be careful about when he uses roller because Wolf can punish that roller hard.
Wolf can punish roller very hard. Whether that be with a run-up up or run-up down smash or run-up grab, whatever.
Yeah, I mean, definitely there will be opportunities for him to use it, but he's going to have to be careful about
Sparing.
it. Yeah.
Very. Oh, yep.
There you go.
And that back throw is brutal.
Yep.
Sends at a real steep angle.
Yeah, that attack just covers so much. It covers your sides. It covers up. Like, that's one of the scariest.
Wolf up smash?
Yeah, Wolf up smash is one of the scariest attacks in the game, in my opinion.
I'm a lot more scared of his down smash just because of its raw kill power. Oh, and he hits him twice with his laser.
Yeah. Fancy shooting. Oh!
Unfortunate. Dies to the
Man.
dash attack.
Really thought that Cooper was going to be able to eke out a kill there, but unfortunately never really had an opportunity to bust out a kill. It's just so many of the things that Inkling can do to kill Wolf by being super aggressive makes it hard to set those things up.
Yeah.
Because Inkling does need some setup. And unfortunately didn't have it there. But this Wolf, that hyper aggressiveness can also cause him to make mistakes. And we just need to send in somebody that is going to be in a good position to capitalize off of those mistakes.
Well, as we saw last time, they could always throw in Logan.
Yep.
Logan did very well into the wolf.
He did.
Unless they want to save Logan to clean up the Kirby afterwards.
They could do that, but they were able to
I think
handle.
you're sending in Brady. That's what it looks
Honestly,
like.
that's not a bad call. Link's zoning ability is going to give him a lot of pushback against the wolf trying to do that super aggressive rushdown stuff.
Yeah.
And so Brady's actually a pretty good response to that wolf. So it looks like, yes, they have officially confirmed Zoinks is going in on Link. Zoinks!
And Zoinks. Scoob.
So, hey, Seth, what do you think you're going to be able to get out of this match?
I don't know.
Because I would really like to have a bologna sandwich out of this match.
That does sound good.
Whatever match I'm watching, I want to be eating something.
I am pretty hungry. I don't think I've eaten in like 6 hours. Probably should get on that soon.
Yeah, I'm getting pretty hungry myself.
That was actually a rough estimate, but I was right because I just looked at the clock. And it's been about exactly 6 hours since I've eaten.
Well, I had Chinese for lunch,
Oh, fun.
which is great, but it also, you get hungry pretty soon afterward.
I got a rep from the grill.
Nice.
It was yummy.
And they, the grill we will advertise for free.
Oh, yeah.
So,
There are people.
because they do the same for us too.
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw, or she may not have put it up yet, but Bree actually got a shadow box and put one of our jerseys in it, so that's going up on the wall.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so there will be a esports jersey up in the grill wall.
That's hype.
I've thought about a couple other restaurants that I will not name here. Like if they sponsor us and they're the kind of restaurant that would do that, we give them a jersey as part of the deal.
That'd be hype.
Yeah. Like a certain nondescript burger joint.
That we love so much.
We do. We're a big fan.
3, 2, 1, go!
I will say, also one of the only counters in the entire game that actually does negate Wolf's neutral B is the Link family and Hero shield.
That is true.
Of course, you have to be standing still for it to work.
Yeah. Or walking. If you're
Yeah,
walking,
actually,
it
you
works.
can block it walking.
Yeah. Standing still, walking, or crouching is how it blocks. It'd be really broken if they could use it while running.
Oh, yeah. That would make every Link an S tier.
Yeah.
You would see Link go from a zoner to a rushdown character.
Depending on the Link that you're playing, he is a rushdown character.
Well, that's also true. And you can
Because-
play rushdown Link even if it's not that Link.
Yeah. The way that I see it, Adult Link is more of a trapper character. Toon Link is more of an all-rounder, and Young Link is really the rushdown, like, hyper-aggressive one.
Definitely can be. That's not really the young Link I play.
Oh, yeah.
But yes, I would agree that that's
I feel like
traditionally.
the way that you play Young Link reminds me of how people would play Link in the older Smash games.
Yep, and that's
That's
why,
almost
because that's how I learned.
Because he plays the most like older Smash Link.
Yep.
Like more like a Smash 4 or Brawl Link.
Nice. Able to get on top of that up smash there.
Brady's been very good this match with DIing. As you can see, he's still at 167 and still not dead.
Yeah, but he's going to have to find the kill here somewhere. And unfortunately, he
we'll
finds
have
it
to-
on him first. Okay, so busting out Bomb, which he has not used much this game because this Wolf
Because
is
of the
so
reflect.
aggressive. Yeah.
Yeah, it's also not very safe to pull out Bomb if you have a big feral dog thing jumping at you.
Yep. Anthropomorphic canines.
Yep. Technically, that applies to two of the spaces because foxes are a dog.
Yes, they
I've
are.
learned
They
recently.
are in the canine. What is that? Genus or phylum?
Yes, it's a genus. Phylum is usually referred to for plants.
No, genus.
At least
Phylum
if
is
I
one of the
remember.
taxonomical categories. But
Yeah.
anyway. Oh no! I was about to say that accidental air dodge. That well, it wound up costing him anyway.
Yeah. So I wonder what phylum would fall under.
I don't know. Yeah, Brady really needs to figure out how to get a kill here. He's kind of in trouble. This wolf is just negated his projectile game.
This wolf is very competent. He's good at what he does, which is run at you and hit you a bunch.
Yep. See, now you're seeing him use bomb more for stage control, which is really the best use of bomb.
You know what I wish didn't close at 9? Certain local leagues place.
Wouldn't know. Okay, nice set of moves there.
Oh, yeah,
Using
I forget how
boomerang
to
to knock
trick
him
that.
into forward air. Yeah, unfortunately, that is spin attack is one of Link's best moves, but it's very punishable if it happens to miss.
Ooh, good call out with the forward air.
Yep, very nice. Oh, yeah, weird interaction there. Link does get off neutral air, but since he was at higher damage, he got launched a lot further. Oh, no.
The wolf elf tail
Yep.
hitting more like a smash attack there.
Yeah, it was difficult, but Link was at like, what, 187 at that point?
Yeah, he was really high.
Yeah, so that's going to be the way that it goes. Unfortunately, Brady ran into some trouble against the wolf, and on paper, that's a good matchup because Link would be good at, you know, building a wall of projectiles, but that wolf just seemed to get around him very easily. So, unfortunate turn of events for Faulkner. Now Faulkner down by 2 stocks. Definitely not a hole they can't climb out of, but you know, if they get down by much more than that, once you start getting down by a whole person, that becomes a much more difficult thing to have to deal with. And Avarice is going to be going in on Isabel, so we're going to have the Isabel returning to that. Isabel's a great counter pick for that, though, because she's so good at trapping, and that wolf just kind of rushes in with some reckless abandon.
Yeah.
So being able to use the Isabel to counter him is going to be really helpful.
He's got to play a lot more careful if he wants to beat the Isabel.
Yep.
Personally, I think they should gentlemen to a mega Minecraft world.
Why not?
Why not?
Why not?
Sounds
I'm
like a
okay
great
with it.
idea. Yeah.
They have banned Smashville, Town and Country, or sorry, Town and City.
Town and country.
Yes, the Lincoln Town and Country. Town and City and Halabastion.
Yeah. Battlefield.
Battlefield.
Isabel loves Battlefield.
She does.
Any stage with lots of platforms. If big Battlefield was legal, then Isabel would love it.
I could see that.
Yeah.
Although I will say the extra platforms does offer one problem, which is you have more ways to get around her Lloyd trap.
Oh yeah.
But
She can just up air through all the platforms. And
that's also true. Yeah.
she's a little pain to deal with.
Yeah. Can be very annoying.
Yeah. I've played against his Isabel a lot. It's very, very strong.
Can be a very annoying matchup to have to play against.
Oh yeah. We've got the dogs for this match.
Yep, some anthropomorphic canines going up against each other.
One of them a lot less intimidating. And of course I'm talking about Wolf.
Yeah. He'd be scared of Wolf.
Yeah,
Isabel's the terrifying one.
exactly. I mean, would you not be scared if
I'm
you saw that?
terrified of Isabel right now.
Yeah, would you not be scared if she walked up and did that to you?
If I see a talking dog, you know, wearing a plaid set of overalls and start slingshotting me, yes, I would be afraid.
Clearly far smarter than I. One thing we've not seen a lot of from Logan this time is he's not even using the pocket as much.
I
feel
think
like
it's
would really
because
help
he
him in
tried
matchups.
multiple times and just couldn't get the timing consistent.
Yeah, it is a lot harder online.
But you're right, he usually loves using pocket, but it seems like he had trouble with pocket against this wolf.
Oh, I also think it has to do with if he pockets a wolf laser and then the wolf reflects it, it's gonna do like 50 damage.
Yeah.
Because pocket multiplies the damage and reflector multiplies the damage.
Well, that's one way to do it.
Yeah. Also helps if the wolf just doesn't reflect it. Lets him tack on some free damage. I love when
Okay,
he
well,
does that.
no one expects the double fishing rod.
Well, they expected the 4th. They did. Blast.
Fiddlesticks.
I love Fiddlesticks.
Oh, right. You play Fiddlesticks.
Yeah,
That's right.
he's my favorite Elite character.
Yeah.
That's my favorite thing that I see Logan do is where he throws out his dash attack at ledge.
And I like that he keeps doing the up throw from fishing rod because it means we get to hear the wolf star KO.
Here we get to hear. Oh, beautiful.
Okay.
See, it took slightly more damage,
Yes. I did notice that.
which is just so silly. Look at that. That's so dumb.
Mutually assured destruction.
Yeah. Mad. Mad Isabel. That's the stream title.
Oh, man. Good read by the wolf on predicting that fishing rod was about to come out there. Able to slip behind it.
Isabel managing the island policy she implements.
That's
Mad.
right. Nice.
Interesting that get up attack didn't hit him because of his up smash causing him to jump up just slightly.
Yep.
What an odd interaction.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that, honestly. I thought...
The trip from the slingshot. He's fishing for it.
He's trying to learn.
Which is odd because he's the dog that doesn't have a fishing rod.
That would be weird if, like, Wolf's arsenal is all this futuristic space stuff and he also happens to have a fishing rod.
Yeah. He just really likes fishing. Reminds me of Big the Cat from Sonic.
Yes.
Froggy.
Froggy. So bad. Sonic Adventure and Sonic Heroes, some of my favorite games from my childhood.
Yep. For sure.
Isabel at 169 with the wolf at
That's
99.
it. No, it's actually not going to be. I really thought up throw would kill it that percent.
Wolf dies early, but not that early. We do have Wolf at 134 now because of the taking 2 Lloyd rockets to the face.
Well, the crowd's on Isabel's side at least.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really thought, you know, after all that you would have had Wolf dying at some point. But
His DI is just that good, I guess.
yep.
That's frustrating.
Yeah.
He killed the Lloyd rocket with his side B.
That'll be it.
And the crowd goes mild.
Well, unfortunately, Faulkner's still at a deficit, but with the wolf out of the way, would have been nice if Nacho could have held on to at least one more stock, but still, you can tell based on the last set that he's still confident. He's still able to hold his own. If he can take even just a couple stocks off this next one, bring it back to a tie, even if he winds up losing and the last person only has to take 4 stocks, I feel like our chances are a lot better.
Man, I am yawning a lot. I'm sorry.
Well, you know, it is
It's late.
9:20, which, especially when you've been talking this much and had a long day like you have, it does get tiring.
It's been a very long day.
Yep.
I've now been up for just over 12 hours.
Well, there you go. I am getting real hungry, though.
Oh, yeah.
And it looks like Mewtwo's going to be coming in next. So Zen, not Exen, Zen is going to be on Mewtwo. I said YouTube.
We could ask.
No.
No?
No. It's Zen.
I just don't think that you want to be proven wrong.
You know what actually it is? I like Zen because Zen is playing Mewtwo and like Zen
Yeah.
is a psychic. So that's actually why I want it to be
That's
Zen.
fair. Also makes me think of Zenyatta, Overwatch.
Oh, yeah.
Also psychic-related character.
Who does a lot of levitating.
Yeah,
and-
he floats around and throws his little orbs at stuff.
I wish I had a set of orbs just rotating around me
Yeah.
at all times. That would be awesome.
Metal orbs that you can just throw at whoever you dislike.
You know what my all-time favorite Zenyatta skin is?
Nutcracker?
Nutcracker is great.
That's my
a
favorite.
good guess, but no. Baseball.
Oh, yeah. I always
the
forget about that
baseball
one.
That's so good.
Always forget about that one.
All right, so Logan down to his final stock.
We're on Pokemon Stadium 2, which is a home field advantage for Mewtwo.
I don't know. Isn't that Gen 2?
Pokemon Stadium 2?
Yeah.
I mean, Mewtwo's in it.
Yeah. I know what you meant.
Yeah.
I'm just giving you a hard time.
Oh, of course. Well, Generation 2 has Kanto in it, so
Yes, that's also true.
yeah. So
Mewtwo is not in it, but
Yeah.
well, he is. He's just you can't capture him, and
I thought you could.
no, you cannot.
Oh, interesting.
You can trade him from red, blue, or yellow, but you
Oh.
cannot actually obtain him naturally.
Can you not get to that cave? In,
No, you can. He's just not there.
Oh, odd.
Well, it's because red got him.
That makes sense.
Although red also got the legendary birds, and you can still catch them. So
Yeah.
that rule doesn't make a lot of sense.
No. You can get him, but it's not in the cave. It's in that old burned house. That's where it is.
Oh.
Because I remember.
Oh wow.
Wow.
Man.
Beautiful combo.
Yeah, combos with the Lloyd finishes it off with what was that? Up air?
Up there, yeah.
Thought so.
One of the most
Dude.
disgusting things I've seen on Isabel is where you can down throw from fishing rod into the Lloyd rocket.
Yes.
It's very hard to set up because you have to preemptively Lloyd rocket. That
I
short
guess-
hop forward air is such a good offensive tool.
Right,
for
because
Isabel.
it's hard to approach it because it's constantly pushing you back.
Yeah.
Oh man, up smash from Mewtwo, one of his strongest moves.
Yeah.
Oh, tried to actually grab Shadow Ball there.
His down smash has the highest skill power. It's just the only downside is it only hits in one direction, unlike most down smashes, which hit both.
I don't know why, but they've kind of taken a break here, slowed things down quite a bit.
Now back to our regularly scheduled forward air.
Indeed. Oh, nice read by Logan, just avoiding up smash altogether.
The only acceptable way I can see,
Oh man.
commentator's curse, I guess.
Yep.
I was gonna say it'd be very funny if Mewtwo would side B one of Isabel's slingshots.
Mm-hmm.
That would be the only way I would like this Mewtwo.
Well, really thought that Logan was going to be able to take a second stock there, especially after just having a super strong showing in the opening there. But Mewtwo
Yeah.
started reading some of the patterns. Logan is really good at adjusting, but even if you're really good at adjusting, you do need time, and he didn't have a ton of that against that Mewtwo.
Yeah, because he had already bled out a little bit against that wolf.
Mm-hmm. So that is going to leave us with our final combatant of the evening, which is going to be Kozmo.
And he will be playing Samus,
Yes.
as per usual.
So Samus versus Mewtwo. Samus should win that one. But the real question is, can he retain his stocks to be able to go into it and then have this whole game come down to a 3v3? Now, to be fair, we've already won one. So even if we lose this set, we just
Yeah.
go to a rubber match. So the worst case scenario for Faulkner is they have to play another set.
Goodbye.
I hope that doesn't happen.
Yeah, we'll be here for a while then.
Yep. Yep, Smashville, Battlefield, and TC are banned. I think in that scenario, Samus probably goes Kalos.
Yeah. It's sounding like they'll either go Kalos or Pokemon Stadium 2.
The only thing about Kalos
Yeah.
that some... Oh, it is Kalos. I was going to say, the only thing about Kalos that some Samus mains do not like is because it has such a high ceiling, it does take longer for up throw to kill.
Yeah. But Samus's back throw is also a very consistent kill throw.
Yep.
He's trying to find Kalos.
It's hard to find.
It's down there. Yep.
Very sparkly.
He's very sparkly.
Very shiny.
A little Pokemon trivia for you. The version of Kalos that we play on is the Water Elite Four member from X and Y.
Solid.
His chamber was all blue stained glass.
Yep. I really am looking forward to new Pokemon,
Yeah.
which is probably coming out before the end of the year.
Probably this fall. It's usually released in the fall.
Most of the time. Did they taunt?
I have no idea.
I don't think I saw them taunt, but I mean, I guess they're in it now.
Yeah.
They have the correct stocks, so.
And it's not like they took any percent preemptive, so I guess it's fine.
Oh, yeah, unfortunately, Silas just kind of falls into that up smash. He's going to have to be careful about that because that up smash kills it relatively low.
And its hitbox is pretty wide,
Yep.
so it's not like you can just land on him. Yeah, see, he's fishing for that up smash.
He is. He
It's
knows
also
that-
kind of scary for Samus in this matchup because usually charge shot is a great way to approach somebody, but Mewtwo can just side B it and turn it right back around and hit Samus with it.
Yep.
And I think Kozmo just learned that, and he's going to start playing more aggressive with his kicks and stuff.
Yep. Does it do the same for missile?
Yeah, it reflects every
I figured.
projectile.
There are some that will do it different for physical versus energy-based attacks.
Yeah,
but-
like Ness and Lucas's down B.
Yep.
I just learned the other day, Lucas down B at the very start of it has a wind box that pulls in,
Yes.
and I did not know that. Changes everything.
Nice. So Silas has started to get real comfortable here. Nice back air to get the kill. Can he take this last stock without losing another one? Well, he's off to a good start. He's already tacked on 43, although he started to get aggressive with that disable again.
Yeah. Unfortunate.
Yep.
The Mewtwo back throw is very strong here.
Yeah, Mewtwo just has very strong throws in general. All of his throws are actually pretty good.
They're just kind of throwing out their moves and seeing what hits.
Well, if it becomes a game of that, that puts Samus in advantage.
Yeah, Samus is one of the best at that. Tried to read a jump there.
Yeah, thought that's what he was going for. Turns out it wasn't.
Oh,
Yeah, Silas probably needs to play ledge guard back a little bit more, especially when he's at this damage. Try to read something.
unfortunate. That'll kill.
Oh, wow.
No, it
Doesn't.
won't. Mewtwo with rage at 7.
Oh,
Wow.
what a comeback. Attaboy,
The
Silas.
sour spot down air sending up will win Silas that round.
Yes. Thought it was all over. He's able to come back there at the last second.
Now, one thing that's a little scary here is their last player plays Kirby.
Yep.
And Kirby Samus, if the Kirby understands how to utilize charge shot, is a scary one.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's one of the best neutral beats for Kirby to get from
Right.
Copy.
Yeah, it worked really well with his existing moveset.
He can combo into it from forward throw,
Mm-hmm.
which is nuts. Having a combo into charge shot,
Yeah.
scary.
Well,
Let's hope their Kirby doesn't know that.
yes. Hopefully they're not watching our stream right now.
Well, that's stream sniping and is technically cheating.
It is. Yeah.
Don't do that. If you're doing that, stop it.
Yep. We don't want to suggest that they are doing that. but-
Oh, yeah, no.
Yeah.
Simply speculation.
Right. But hopefully, man, it is going to be an uphill battle here.
Country Music Television coming back out with Kirby.
Yeah.
It's probably not what it stands for, but it says CMT, so I'm going to call him that.
That's what I'm going with.
Yeah.
The Dukes of Hazzard. Uncle Jesse. Anyway. Man, 90s country was the best.
What I would love to see here from Silas is one great thing about Samus into Kirby is
Yeah.
Samus kills really early on most characters.
Mm-hmm.
And on Kirby especially, Kirby dies at like 10.
Well, he's literally a balloon.
Yeah.
So
He's just a little pink puffball.
he's a little pink gumball.
Pink universe eater, you know.
Yeah. Not at all intimidating.
Yeah, of course. I mean, Samus's feats are pretty up there though.
Yeah.
Samus as a character is insane.
We're going Northern Cave.
Oh, that stage was legal when it came out,
Yes, it was.
and it quickly got banned. Thank you. I hate that stage.
It's just like Stranger Kalos, honestly.
It's Kalos without the walls and
Right.
somehow worse blast zones than Kalos.
Yes.
Which I don't know how you get worse than that.
I still think it makes more sense for it to be legal than any of the Animal Crossing stages, though.
Most stages should be legal instead of Animal Crossing. I would even make an argument for hazardless mementos to be legal than the Animal Crossing stages.
That would be an interesting one. It would be the only not flat stage.
Well, that's the reason why Lilat's not legal, is because it's not flat.
Yep.
Unfortunately, because Lilat's a great stage.
I don't love it, honestly. It's not a terrible stage, but
I've always been a Lilat fan. I believe it was legal in Smash 4, and that's why people want it legal in this game. I could be wrong about that, though. Someone will probably remind me.
gonna bomb off the side.
If Cam's watching, he'll probably tell me later.
Yep. All right, and taunts are in.
Kirby immediately going for copy, so looks like she does know Kirby with Samus copy ability is fantastic.
Oh, that is a scary combo.
Those are some gross combos. Thankfully, Samus is able to DI out of that.
You know, one thing that we could be overlooking is they may be using copy not to get Samus's
But to
ability,
eat charge
but
shot?
to eat charge shot,
Yeah, it
which
does.
is also a very strong.
One issue with that, though, is Samus can get out of the shooting charge shot animation way quicker than Kirby eating it, so Samus can actually punish that and sometimes even get a kill off of that. So if they are going for that, that's not the smartest move.
Well, hopefully we won't find out.
Yeah. That is not a combo, Kirby. Not going for it.
Firing off to the wrong side, unfortunately.
Unfortunately. Kirby F smash is very strong.
Yeah, and that was a hard punish because the thing that really Silas made a mistake in even attempting that, because even if Kirby had jumped, it wouldn't have caught.
Yeah.
So the thing is, when you're playing a very short character like that, sometimes you do have to avoid using those up smashes or up tilts that have those wide, because that's the strength of that one. It's strong and it's very wide.
Yeah.
But if you're playing a short character, the odds of them getting caught in it are very low. So
Yeah.
unfortunately, just not a great move to use against a Kirby.
Historically, Samus up smash has not ever been a good move in Smash Bros.
Yep.
All the way back to 64, it wasn't good.
Yeah.
It's always had issues with it connecting between the hits, and it still has that problem in this game.
Mm-hmm.
Not as much, but it still has it. Same thing with the forward air, which is basically just that, but in the air.
Yep. So we are at a rubber match, guys. Faulkner now tied up 1-1 against the Texas A&M at Kingsville Javlimas.
Whatever it's called.
Whatever, yeah.
They're sending out their Mewtwo first, and we're sending out our Link first. I have a feeling that'll be a pretty good matchup for Link.
It's interesting. Link does have the shield, although Brady rarely stays still long enough for it to make much difference.
Sword characters traditionally are great into Mewtwo.
Well, yeah, and especially considering that of the Links, Adult Link has the widest range.
Yeah.
So he should be able to catch that tail on some of the aerials better than the other Links would be able to.
Yeah.
Three, two, one, go!
Here we go. Immediately Shadow Ball and Boomerang.
Of course. Mewtwo mains only want one thing.
Hit Shadow Ball.
Hit Shadow Ball and do it again. Link mains only want to hit boomerang to get forward air.
That's not true. Sometimes they want to throw bomb.
Sometimes they want to shoot an arrow.
Yeah, usually they want to shoot an arrow after boomerang, though.
Yeah. Sometimes they mix it up, though, with arrow and then boomerang.
Yes. That one's fun, too.
The forbidden tech is boomerang, then bomb, then arrow.
Oh, that's just crazy talk.
Now, what about bomb, boomerang, arrow?
Actually, that one works.
Yeah. You could totally combo bomb into boomerang.
Oh, you 100% can.
I do love mentioning this. You know, the feature with Hero of the Wild Link's arrows.
Yeah.
You can, if you shoot one on the ground, you can go pick it up and you can shoot 2 arrows at once.
Yes, you can.
Which does not have a ton of practical use, but it does do extra damage and it does do more shield damage, which is nice.
Yeah, most people tend to ignore it because it's a relatively...
It's more of a gimmick than anything.
Yeah, it's relatively more work than it's worth.
Already back to neutral on stocks, though, which is nice.
Yep.
That falling up air is brutal from Link.
Yeah, and so we're seeing Mewtwo get kind of caught in the middle,
Caught in the crossfire of all these projectiles.
which is exactly what you want as a Link main.
Yeah. Beautiful, the boomerang coming back and hitting him.
The thing about Link is you're wanting the other guy to... oh, and we're seeing exactly that same punish. That's the thing that is frustrating with Link's spin attack. It doesn't draw you in like the other Links.
And it only hits a single time, so if they block that first hit, then they just get a free punish on you.
Yep.
Ooh, that was nice. Made him roll in so he'd get hit by the arrow. The back air is very good shield pressure. And
Oh,
unfortunately, he
man.
does get hit by an F smash.
Yeah, Mewtwo has started to bring it back a little bit. Brady needs to figure out a way around these and try to get that projectile wall up as soon as possible.
U2 forward throw, not one that you see too often, but very fun animation.
Yeah, and it does do a considerable amount of damage.
Yeah.
It's just not a kill throw.
It's not a kill throw, and it's not usually what you'd want to go for against auto characters, but in that situation, it's what he wanted.
Good use of boomerang, altering the trajectory to put him a little bit of odds. Oh, wow, he actually did mash out of it, but it was too late
It
by
was
that
too
point.
late, yeah.
And not only does Mewtwo win, but is able to hold on to 2 stocks.
Yeah,
Man, unfortunate.
has us down 9 to 11.
Yep. What do you do here? Do you send in Silas again?
I have a feeling we're sending in Cooper,
Okay.
and it's looking like I'm right. They've not said it in chat yet, but they just selected Inkling and changed the name to Cooper. So I'm
Yeah,
pretty sure
so
that's what they're doing.
yeah, that's probably what's going on here.
One would assume. Yep.
Yep, they're going
They've
crazy
just
C on
locked in
Inkling.
Crazy C on Inkling.
So,
Grr.
well, Gur to you two. Grr.
Wolf's not in play yet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not looking forward to that wolf again.
Me either. He's pretty good.
Yeah, he is. And it seems like he gets better as the night goes on.
Yeah. I feel like he will reach I think he has reached a peak with how good he's going to be in these matches, though.
Probably.
Because he probably just got warm after the first match.
That's what I'm thinking. But either way, we
That's
do
what I'm
have
saying.
Crazy C on Inkling, and they have banned Smashville, Town and City, and FD, and that leaves us with Halabastion.
You know, banning Smashville and Town and City is a good thing.
Yes,
They should do that permanently.
but Final Destination, the best stage in the
yeah.
game,
FD, you
they
can't-
also banned.
Yeah, that's an odd one. I guess Inkling does like platforms, so you would want to go to a stage with platforms.
I understand it. And there we go. Sorry, guys.
Yawns from both ends.
Yeah, well, it's contagious.
Mhm.
I have a feeling we're going to have a after 10 o'clock finish tonight, which is a very late night for us.
Very late night.
All right, come on, Cooper, bring it back.
Trying to debate what I should do for food.
Well, there is one option. And you know what I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
All right, so looks like Cooper is doing a good job of just trying to get behind the Mewtwo. And Mewtwo does have, like, neutral air that you saw right there. He has some really good get-off-me options. But, you know, the thing is, this Inkling doesn't necessarily need to be afraid of the get-off-me because it has so much options that it can do from range as well, so...
Yeah. And Mewtwo doesn't really get a lot out of reflecting like Paint Gun because it only reflects like 1 or 2 hits.
Right.
And that does a ridiculous.
I don't know that I've ever seen a Mewtwo main use Disable the way this one does.
Yeah, it's odd. At the higher level, they'll really only use it in that footstool scenario, like I mentioned.
Yeah.
But he's really managing to find a way to make it work.
And he fishes for it a lot.
He does, which honestly I think as White Team should try to bait him into doing that and then punish it for it.
Yeah, it's one of those things, and you know, this is by no means a way to say anything ill of White Team, but I do think more experienced Smash players would punish that much more frequently.
Yeah. One thing about Disable is it only hits you if you're facing him. So if you run up and turn around, he's going to throw that out, and you can just instantly turn around and do a move towards him.
Yep.
In Inkling scenario, that would actually be a time when Cooper would want to use Roller because it would leave him wide open.
Yep. Yep, forward throw going to be popped out there.
I think Mewtwo's trying to set up for an up throw because Holobastion has a pretty normal blast zone, which means up throw should kill at about 100.
I can see that, yeah.
Inkling is at about 100. Maybe Mewtwo doesn't know that. Looks like he doesn't. He's just fishing for smash attacks and up airs.
Cooper is going to be able to do that. And tries to set up a paint bomb, doesn't quite connect.
I will say that up air at ledge was good. It would have caught neutral get up or jump.
Yep.
So that was not a bad option at all.
No.
I'm definitely seeing a lot of good things from Cooper tonight.
Yep. Oh, that's going to be
That's
killed.
the up throw, yeah.
Yep.
Killed easily off the top. Albeit he was at like 120 at that.
I was about to say he kind of had to.
Oh, unfortunate.
Yeah, it's not going to kill at that percentage.
It's close though.
Yep.
Cooper was almost able to match out of it. I feel like if he hadn't have matched out, Mewtwo would have gotten a longer charge smash attack and it would have killed.
Oh, that was actually a really smart move. The Mewtwo
Yeah.
did shield just in time, but that would have been the end of the match right there if it had connected. It was a good read by Cooper.
Almost getting hit by the up smash there. Almost getting reverse sniped by the paint bomb there.
You don't see that too often.
Yeah. Something you don't see every day.
There it
The
is.
forward air connects, and that is the Mewtwo down.
Yep. So, yeah, unfortunately, that is going to put the Eagles still at a 2-stock deficit. And it's a little concerning because they have consistently in these last 2 matches kept about a 2-stock deficit almost the entire way through.
Yeah.
So they need to throw in something that can get a couple of quick kills and just bring it back to even to start whittling down this lead.
That would be nice.
But unfortunately, I don't know that they have too many good options with what we've seen so far.
They're sitting in their Sora.
Yeah, Sora's going to be next. And it makes sense, but
Cooper last time was able to deal
He
with the
did-
Sora with relative ease.
yeah, he was able to kind of dispatch the Sora. So maybe this could be a decision that winds up biting Texas A&M Kingsville in the behind. Hopefully that is the case. Cooper's just going to have to play safe while also racking up as many kills as possible.
Playing safe yet aggressive,
Yes.
which is something Inkling can do. So, if there's a character that can do it, it's Inkling.
Well, Inkling also, the best Inkling players kind of go in waves.
Yeah.
So, like, they will start tacking on paint, and once there's a certain amount of paint, they're like, all right, now's the time to go in and stack some damage.
Yeah.
And then they'll kind of back off a little bit and play safe. And so, Inkling kind of excels at both. But we'll see where that goes. And
Shortly.
while we're waiting on that, we'll go ahead and remind you that we do have all kinds of great events happening here at Faulkner Esports for the remainder of the week. For example, we've got that League of Legends game tomorrow, February the 18th. It's currently scheduled for 7:30, but like we said, we're trying to reschedule it. So we will let you know about that on all our social media accounts on X, formerly Twitter. I don't even like X. I'm going to go with Twitter. On Twitter, because it'll always be Twitter to me. And Instagram and Facebook. So be sure to check out all of our pages there, and you'll know the latest on that. And then we also have a Overwatch game at 6 p.m. That is going to be, who is it that we're playing in Overwatch on that day?
I do not recall.
It's Cameron. We've played them before.
Fun.
So it'll be Cameron. That ought to be a good game. It seems like these teams are fairly evenly matched. I'll be looking forward to seeing.
What is their mascot?
They are the Aggies.
Fun.
It's funny because there's like 4 or 5 different teams that are the Aggies, and yet all of the Aggies mascots are different things.
Yeah.
Like there's one Aggie that's a dude. There's the Aggie like Cameron, who's like a miner. There's an Aggie that's a longhorn steer. So like apparently no one knows what an Aggie actually is.
I don't.
It's, I guess, whatever they want it to be. I don't know. And we also have that Counter-Strike match on Friday.
Yeah.
I will not be here for that. I'll be in Gatlinburg, but we will be here covering it. Josh and Connor will do a great job on that.
3,
Yes, they will.
1, go!
Here we go.
A bizarre way to start that one.
I think Sora just simply forgot.
I think that's exactly what happened. I mean, if he wants to give us 2 stocks back, I'm not going to argue with him.
Yeah. I'd be so down.
Yeah. And that triple hit aerial that Sora does is one of my favorite moves in his arsenal. You can see it tacked on like 31 damage and just 2 of them.
It is interesting. Sora, that neutral air that he does that throws out those 3 hits, it's actually usually better to only use 2 of those.
Yeah, because you
If
do
you
have
fast fall out of the second one, it combos into most of his kit.
that, and it gets super predictable if you use the 3rd one, and you can punish it hard unless it connects.
Yeah. His up air is also an insane kill option, so Cooper really needs to be scared of that. Good mashing out of the freeze there.
Yep.
That could have been deadly at 100.
By the way, it does take a lot of precision to get the angle on that right to hit for it. Blizzard to hit below ledge. Oh,
Fortunate. That down smash covers so much range.
it does. It hits hard and it hits wide. And now Faulkner down to a 3 stock deficit.
Unfortunate.
Yep. So, well, anyway, we'll go ahead and let you know about that Counter-Strike game now, since we're back into a lull.
A lull indeed.
It's fun to say a lull.
A lull.
Ohio Northern.
Oh, fun.
It's going to be us versus the Klondikes. So,
It's a fun one.
yep. That's another unusual one. You don't see a lot of Klondikes, though I don't know why a polar bear is your mascot in Ohio, but,
Similar to the ice cream of the similar name.
well, I think they're both named after the bear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What would you do for a Klondike bar?
Right now, a lot, because
I
I'm
would do a
pretty
lot.
darn hungry.
I would do just about anything for a Klondike bar.
In the stream.
Yeah.
Just walk up.
In game,
get
guys.
Walk up and get a Klondike bar.
Yeah.
Whoever we're sending in next, I hope whatever you would do for a Klondike bar is to 3-stock this next match.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Which is going to be Kozmo.
The Samus into the Sora is a good matchup.
Yep. What would you do for a Klondike bar? Klondike, y'all better be sending us some money for all this.
Honestly.
What is that? Is that Nestle?
I think so.
I'm going to find out who that is.
Also, we did, back to the Dr. Pepper topic from earlier, it is Dr. Pepper Snapple is the...
Yeah. Would have never guessed that. Unilever. Okay. I know Unilever.
Which owns
They
Breyers.
own Good Humor and Breyers. Like
That
that.
makes
That's
sense.
just an
Yeah.
ice cream company.
Yeah.
So.
Where did they originate from?
Oh, I don't know.
Pittsburgh.
Mansfield, Ohio. Well, maybe that's why they're the Klondikes. Is
Oh.
because of the Klondike bars.
That's interesting.
That's interesting. But Klondike bars are good. They're not my go-to.
They're not
dessert,
my
though.
go-to, but I do like a good ice cream sandwich.
I was about to say, as far as like the ice cream themed desserts, which one's your favorite?
Well, if we're talking about ice cream flavor, it's mint chocolate chip.
That is a good ice cream flavor. I was more asking like an ice cream branded snack or something.
Ice cream branded snack, I like those ice cream sandwiches that have like the chocolate chip cookies on either side. Those are fun.
Yep. And we don't have any need for taunting in this one because,
They're
of
both
course,
3 stocks.
they're both 3 stocks. Oh, little stunned baby charge shot smacks the Sora. And it looks like he's going with his Kingdom Hearts 3 skin here. I do like the 3 skin, but I like the 3DS skin more.
I don't like the 3 skin solely for the purpose of I don't like how he's looking at me in the picture.
Oh.
Staring at me with those blue eyes.
I don't know if you saw, but there's been some Kingdom Hearts 4 speculation recently because it's been so long since anyone heard any news about it. Yeah, you can see there that Blizzard just chews through shield.
Yeah, it does. It does so much shield damage. Blizzard into down smash, if they keep holding shield, is an insanely easy way for Sora to take off.
So Kozmo getting juggled pretty hard here, which is a shame because he was at relatively even damage before that. So he's just going to have to be wary of Sora's aerials, which are, you know, in his defense, quite good.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Dead off the top from the down air.
Yeah,
Love to see that.
really nice.
Samus at 128%. See, Sora, depending on which of his moves he's using, he's either never going to kill you or he kills you at 50.
Oh, man, I was hoping he got stuck under stage there, but he was able to, with the last one, get back to ledge.
Fortunately, he does have the 599 privilege.
Stupid good recovery.
Yeah.
Yeah, up throw's
Almost
not
killing
going
off
to
the
kill
top.
at 99.
I think it
but
would
it's
now.
close. Yeah, it definitely would now.
Or you could try to edge guard him.
Back off. Take this.
Beautiful.
All right. Captain Kozmo's starting to cook here.
He is very good at hitting that grab when you wouldn't think it would hit, like in the air or off stage.
And
Beautiful down smash.
Yeah, down smash is going to be able to get that one.
Kozmo locking in here.
Yep.
Unfortunately, he does get a stock take, but he was really high, so it was about to happen.
Yep.
Take this.
The Sora's been throwing out a lot of up smashes, which none of them have really connected, so I think he needs to stop doing that.
True, but if it actually does connect, it is a very powerful move.
It's a very powerful move. It's also a huge move. That whole light at the tip of his
Yeah,
keyblade,
it catches. It's not quite as big as like Mewtwo up smash, but it hits a wider range
Yeah.
than you would think.
well, like the whole area that like glows at the top of his keyblade is also a hitbox.
Right.
Which is it's deceptively big, because you would think it's just his keyblade, but no.
Yep. He is a swordy, but a lot of his moves don't behave like swordy moves.
He's a swordy, but he's got magic. He's like if Robin was cool.
He is like if Robin was cool.
Sorry to all 2 Robin memes out there.
I actually know one of them.
Oh. Well, sorry to that guy.
Her.
Oh, sorry to that girl.
Yep.
My apologies.
It's okay, like 95% of the... Oh, and back air for the win!
I actually think that was Nair 1.
Was it Nair
Yeah.
1?
Nair 1 kills really early.
Oh, I saw a foot out, so I assumed it was
Yeah.
back air. Still, look at Kozmo clutching up. And Cosmo's had a hard night up until now.
He played very well that round.
He got into some bad matchups that didn't really suit Samus, but he did really well in that round.
They're probably going to send in the Wolf here.
I would if I
they're-
were them.
If they're following their previous order.
Yeah, but Cosmo has brought this back to a one-stock game.
Yeah.
And so if he can even just trade with the Wolf and bring it back down, that's going to be big. I'd love for him to just be able to take the Wolf out. That'd be awesome.
Take
But,
the Wolf and the Kirby.
I mean, yeah, if we're just wishing for stuff, sure. But no, I mean,
But you cannot wish for more wishes.
dang it. Oh well. But no, Silas has had trouble with the Wolf, but you know, maybe after having played him a little bit now, he'll be able to pick up on some of those patterns. And we should probably go back to the chat here.
They're
No,
sending
they're
out their
sending in
Kirby.
Kirby. Yes, that's why you go back to the chat instead of looking up who Klondike Bar's parent company is.
Well, now we know. It's
do.
from Ohio.
Yes. Inevitably, why the Ohio Northern University's mascot is the Klondike.
It does make sense
That's
now.
it's all coming.
It's all
Oh yeah, it's all
It's
coming together. That's a shout out to Dish, who used to do like one of the best
Oh,
prongs.
yeah. It's all coming together.
Oh yeah, it's all coming together.
I love that movie.
It's great, very underrated Disney movie.
Well,
That should be in Kingdom Hearts 4,
that's so true.
100%.
Did you know it was actually supposed to have like a full like musical soundtrack like most Disney movies, but it was cut.
Good.
No,
Yes,
no.
I.
If you had heard, because they've released the demo tapes for 1 or 2 of them, they were gonna be good.
Yeah, I don't like musicals. All right, let's get into.
Unfortunate.
I know you're a music guy. I know.
Unfortunate.
Like, even the Disney movies I like, I think it would be better if they didn't have musical numbers.
That's such an insane take.
It's okay, Seth. This is America. You're allowed to be wrong.
Yeah. In some cases, allowed to be very wrong.
Oh, man. Hitting that back air was really nice, too, especially with such a small target.
And there we see Kirby gets the copy ability on Samus. Now Kirby has access to the charge shot, as you can see. They both charge it at the same
It
time.
still throws me off that you can shield and have charge shot bounce off of you.
Yeah.
That's such a wild mechanic that I think they just implemented it in Ultimate, right?
Well, okay. So in older Smash games, perfect shielding has always been a thing, where you can bounce projectiles off. But in Ultimate, they added the addition of parrying, which is if you release your shield at the right time. Perfect shielding is whenever you put up your shield at the right time.
Yep.
And it allows you to get better shield advantage, and also it can reflect projectiles out, which is a little-known Smash mechanic. That dates all the way back to 64.
Really? See, I didn't know that. So they've changed the mechanics of how it works, but the thing itself has always been there.
Yes. In Smash Ultimate, they just changed
Oh!
shields in the way that they
And
added parrying.
an almost fully charged charge shot for the KO there.
Takes out the Kirby.
Takes out the Kirby and it forces the Kirby to have to fish for that copy ability if it wants to get the charge shot back.
After this Kirby, they only have the Wolf left.
Yep.
So you're down
Unfortunate though.
back 5 to 4 in their favor. Thankfully, he DI'd out, so Kirby could not get the down air.
And is able to get the footstool.
Fortunately for them, their Kirby does not seem to understand how to punish off stage, so that's good for us.
We'll take it.
We'll take what we can get.
It also helped that this is a stage where Samus, because she has wall jump, has a little more advantage off stage than
Oh,
she
yeah.
normally does.
Samus is good on Kalos. Very, very hard to deal with on this stage. But now that Kirby has Samus neutral B, Kirby's now also hard to deal with on the stage. Charge shot, such a good asset.
Charge shot is one of the classic Smash moves that just does really well to this day.
Yep. It will always be a good.
Oh, nice.
Beautiful spacing on that back air.
Yeah,
Let's
this is a different Captain Kozmo we're seeing here, just really clutching up.
I think it's the default Samus is doing it.
The default Samus skin, that's what's
Yeah,
changing.
he usually uses either the black or the white one. But
I do see-
tonight he's using the default, and it's working out. I
That
like
was
Samus up air strings.
That was a risky, bold move there, but it wound up paying off for him, being able to punish right before he goes into rock.
And that Kirby dash attack hits so hard.
Of course, you know, Samus
It's like a
also has
small
a very hard dash attack, so
Yeah.
Kirby playing much safer here, just wants to avoid getting a big kill shot hit. Of course, not really kill damage yet, but Samus can kill it relatively low as well.
I was about to say, Kirby was at 40 there, and Samus up there almost killed. And this is Kalos.
Yeah, which has a very high ceiling.
Kirby's fishing.
Oh no!
Kirby's fishing for that down air down smash.
An unfortunate air dodge actually winds up losing that match with an SD.
Yeah. He
So-
must have accidentally buffered the air dodge there.
Yeah, I think that's what happened. Real shame. And he kind of panicked up B
Yeah.
because, you know, because he was on Kalos, theoretically could have wall jumped off of that.
True.
So even then could have recovered. But, you know, the thing is, as much as that sucks, and as bad as it feels to lose that one with an SD, at the same time, he was already at like, what, 150,
Yeah.
160 something, and the Kirby was barely above 40. So does it suck to lose it that way? Sure.
Oh, yeah.
But the truth is the odds of him being able to complete that stock without dying were pretty low.
Yeah.
So if you're going to SD, like you should never SD, but if you're going to SD,
At least
that's
do
the
it at
situation.
really high percentage.
Right. That's the scenario you want to SD
Deny
into.
them the satisfaction of getting a kill on you.
Okay. It looks like we're going to be sending in Isabel. So what Nacho's going to be looking to do here is just be able to fish for
Fish
that
for
kill.
kills. Mm.
And to be able to do so quickly without losing a stock. And if he goes into the Wolf matchup 3v3, and this all comes down to just a 3v3 match, honestly, I like Avarice's odds in that matchup.
I think he has a slight edge in that matchup.
I do.
Out of the two dogs.
Now, I still think he could win it even if he's down to 2, but
Yeah.
if he can get this kill real quickly and be able to go into that with a 3v3, what a way for this match to end if that's how it ends with a 3v3 match, regardless of how it ends.
Yeah.
But man, what a way for that one to end if that's the case.
They banned Battlefield, Hollow Bastion, and Town and City, and we are going to Final Destination.
Interesting.
Isabel choosing Final Destination. I guess that's not bad because
Well, there's nowhere to
can't run
hide
the
from the
platforms,
traps.
yeah. Kirby would be able to use platforms pretty well, so I think that's good. 1, 2, 3.
So continuing our advertisement for people who are not paying for advertisements, Tootsie Pops.
How many licks? Well, may never know. Someone actually did
One of my-
the math, and it's about 180.
So one of my favorite bits from Conan of all time, do you remember the in the year 2000 bits?
I probably would if I saw him, but not off the top of my head now.
So it was just predictions of things that would happen in the future.
Oh, gotcha.
And so like he did one that was like, and Conan came in as like, after it is discovered that it takes exactly 417 licks to get to the Tootsie Roll center of a Tootsie Pop, science will be declared officially completed.
That's hilarious. But yeah, I'm pretty sure it was like 186 was the number.
Interesting.
Someone actually did it.
And we appreciate you. We salute you, whoever you are.
Yeah.
And I salute Nacho just wanting to hit this Kirby with as many. Yep. Nice move by the Kirby, just using the up air to try to, or sorry, up B to try to negate trap as much as possible.
Kirby's starting to play like my 5-year-old cousin plays.
Yeah.
Mashing up B over and over again.
One of the funniest things that I see all the time is when somebody, oh, wow. So Kirby has now taken the first stock. That makes this much more difficult for Nacho.
Honestly, you don't see too many people using Kirby's slash up B as a projectile, but into Isabel, it's actually kind of working.
Yeah.
I wonder, can Isabel pocket that projectile? I would assume so.
I would think so.
I've just
Why
never
not?
seen it get pocketed, you know?
Yeah.
That'd be an interesting one.
The timing on it would be hard because I imagine the grab ratio would be different based on where you grab it because it's angled.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will say though, like I get that, you know, just keep doing it until it stops working, but at the same time, kind of lame to just constantly use up special.
It's also
with
just
Kirby.
a very annoying sound because it's the same voice line over and over again.
Yeah.
The move is not intended to be used back to back. So sorry to listeners and viewers that have to deal with that. And Kirby's dead off the top.
Yep.
Sweet.
Thank goodness.
That leaves Logan with 2 stocks on his belt.
Yeah.
Going into Wolf.
Unfortunately, is going to be at a 1 stock disadvantage, but at the same time, like I said, of the people that we've seen, Isabel is definitely our best matchup for this Wolf. So,
Yeah.
you know, this is definitely by no means an unwinnable match, even with the 1 stock deficit.
Yeah.
He's just going to have to play very safe because that Wolf really, really aggressive. One of the most aggressive Wolf players I've ever seen, actually. So.
You're
All right.
discussing play style over there.
Yep. Just talking a little strategy about how to deal with this Wolf and well, we'll see where that strategy leads them here in just a moment.
I go lower down as the night goes on.
Yeah, I see that. I tell you what, Seth, while we've got a lull here, why don't you remind our viewers that may not have heard it earlier, just talk to us about what's going on tomorrow night here on campus.
Oh, yeah. So if you're in the Montgomery area tomorrow night and you want something to do, at 6 o'clock in our Fine Arts Center, we are having a Valentine's Day themed jazz concert, and we're also featuring our Faulkner chorus there.
Nice.
And it's called the Sweetheart Concert. It's at 6 p.m. and we have a really fun set list planned out, and it's going to be a good time.
All right. Well, sounds good. So be sure to check that out if you can. And it looks like Knickknacks as the Wold.
As the Wolf.
The Wold.
And then they corrected
They
it
did
and said
correct it.
Wolf.
It's Wolf.
And they also said Grr with an exclamation mark.
Yeah, so
point.
now the Gur has an exclamation point because they have Wolf. So Gur to you, sir.
Grr to you too, Klondikes.
Well, no, that's Ohio Northern.
Oh, is this not them?
No. That's the game that's the team we're playing in Counter-Strike.
I forget. Which mascot is this? It's hard to keep track of them all.
Javelinas.
Oh, that's the hogs or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why they couldn't just go Hogs, but
Yeah. I don't know.
Javelinas. I guess they didn't want to get confused with Arkansas.
Yeah.
Could be it.
Well, those are the Razorbacks.
Yeah, they're Razorbacks.
Different kind of hog.
It is a different kind of hog.
Javelina sounds like javelin.
That's what I thought of too, and I think it may come from their tusks.
That makes sense.
Pure speculation on my part, though. I don't know that for sure.
You know, I did track and field in high school.
Really?
Yeah. I threw shot put and discus. Never javelin, though.
Very cool.
Fun little tidbit.
I didn't really. The only sports I did, because I did Little League, so I did baseball as a kid.
Oh, yeah.
And then I did martial arts in like my middle school and early high school years. But after it got to be a little bit later with FFA, I didn't have as much time for martial arts. So
Yeah.
I kind of transitioned out of that and just did FFA stuff. But
Fair.
I was big into FFA, though. I was a state officer.
Sweet.
And our lieutenant, Connor, is also an FFA member. So,
Love that for him.
yeah, was big into FFA in Georgia.
Sweet.
Okay, we're going to Kalos again, which much better for Samus than it is for Isabel, but
yeah,
not a bad stage for Isabel.
totally not a bad stage for Isabel. Although Isabel does love killing off the top, so he might have to swap his playstyle a little bit because of Kalos's really tall blast zones.
Yep.
You're taking a while to pick their stage over there.
I did notice that. Not sure exactly why. Maybe they're talking strategy too and just trying to stall.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know what they're stalling for.
Don't know.
No hate. It's all in good fun.
Yeah, it is. And they've been a good opponent
Yeah, they've been very respectful on the Playify chat.
for sure.
And we love to see that.
We're digging it.
We're digging it. We do love when a team is respectable.
Yep. Which is most of them. There's
Which is
been
most
very
of them.
few that we've actually had problems with.
Yeah.
I remember there's only one time I bashed the other team on stream.
Yeah.
And they were just being jerks. So
I think I remember that.
yeah.
Cause yeah, I do know you.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Mhm. You know which one I'm talking about.
Yep.
Yeah. That was bad.
That was bad. Well, thankfully we've not had any incidents like that this year.
No, thank goodness. It's been
2025's
sailing.
been promising.
Yes.
Maybe we are healing.
Earth is healing.
Earth is healing.
And here we go. We're off. It's dog eat dog.
It is a dog eat dog world out there, and boy are they.
Ah, man. All this talk about eating is just making me hungry.
Yeah. Tell me about it. There's a chance I might even go to a nondescript burger place after this.
Well, the longer this game goes, the more I want to go to a nondescript burger place.
I do love me some nondescript burger place,
As do I.
especially how late they're open.
Yes.
Which is
Well, you know it would make nondescript burger taste better?
what?
Coming off of the win.
So true.
Make it happen, Nacho.
Well,
I
he's
believe
already
in
got
you.
a very aggressive early start, which you don't normally see from his Isabel or from really any Isabels. He pocketed the Wolf Laser, and now
Isabel
Wolf is at
and
76.
Yeah, Isabel and aggression don't normally go together. They don't sit at the same table.
I mean, it also, that adds up with her character in Animal Crossing. She's not, her whole thing is she doesn't want to hurt anybody's feelings.
I kind of wanted Tom Nook to be the character
From New Horizons.
Yeah.
It would have been funny. I wish he had like a money system where he
Yeah.
made you incur loans.
I really wish that he had kind of like Wario's where it builds up over time and he could just like release bags of bills.
He can release debt upon you.
Yes. The scariest of all
The scariest
enemies.
mechanic in the game, debt. Something college students know very well.
That's why it would be so scary.
Yeah, I know. Might be too scary for Smash Bros.
Interesting. I really would have thought he would have gone up through there.
Or even the back throw.
Yeah, especially considering where he was on stage.
If anything, I think he did the forward one out of panic.
Possible.
Just because I actually don't think that he expected to hit that one. He more just threw it out as,
There it is.
wow, that was great.
He uses popper
I love
and
I
pot.
love
Oh man, really
Wolf
unfortunate.
dies off the top from the Lloyd.
Yeah, but
We take what we can get.
yeah, I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
The crowd obviously thought the Isabel kill was cooler.
Oh, 21%. Ouch.
All right. Come on, Nacho's got it.
Great use of Isabel up tilt there. Great juggling tool.
I will say it's unfortunate that the range of neutral B for Wolf is roughly the same as the range of fishing rod.
Slightly longer, unfortunately,
Yeah.
as full range of fishing rod. And Wolf is safer after using it. That's why Wolf is a lot higher tier than Isabel is, sadly.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if I would like Isabel if she was a high tier. She'd be... The implications of a high tier Isabel is scary.
Sounds like I don't want to live in a world where Isabel's a high tier.
I would imagine the only thing separating her from how she is now and being a high tier is if fishing rod worked through shield.
Oh, dude.
That would
The
be
idea of
disgusting.
fishing rod working through shield would be absolutely horrifying.
Like if it was a true command grab, I would hate that. I don't want to live in that world.
No, I don't either. That's a world where Isabel's like low S.
Yeah, she would at least be like top 15 just with that change alone. Either that or make it to where you couldn't destroy ground Lloyd.
Yeah, either of those.
That would bring her at least up to like a
Wow.
I love when Logan
Keep
does
doing
this.
it until it stops working, I guess.
It's such a unique way to edgeguard that I don't think I've ever seen another Isabel do.
Yeah, it's kind of a Logan exclusive thing.
Yeah. By the F-tail.
Man.
And that is game, set, and match.
Yeah, a little bit of super armor thuggery going on there.
Yeah.
And that's going to be it for the win because Nacho actually did get the hit off and did hit with it, but unfortunately the super armor allowed him to power through,
Yeah.
and that got the kill because of where they were on stage.
Yep.
So, yeah, really unfortunate, not what you want to see, and a tough loss, especially when we won the first set, just not being able to come back from it. But, you know, we tip our hats to our opponents on a comeback victory there, but a heartbreaker for the Eagles tonight.
Was that our first game 3 this season?
Yes, on either Smash team.
Yeah.
So,
Yep.
yeah, that's going to be it for us. We are going to take a quick break, and we'll be back for the post-game show.
Preparing leaders for the River region and beyond, Faulkner University's Harris College of Business is distinctively different, focusing on ethics and character development in the classroom and building ethical foundations with our new Ethics Institute. Living the mission of Faulkner University to glorify God through education of the whole person, emphasizing integrity of character in a caring Christian environment where every individual matters every day.
As a student at the Harris College of Business, I saw firsthand the mission of Faulkner University. My professors there not only taught me, but they also mentored me. They encouraged me. They cared for me. They instilled character and integrity into me. I mattered every day. That mission hasn't changed. Harris College of Business continues to provide its students with the tools they need to succeed in today's business world.
All right, and welcome back. We're here for the post-game show with Captain Kozmo, Silas Jones. Thank you for being here, Silas.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, difficult loss with a final score of 1-2, and the Texas A&M Kingsville just came back on us, even though we won that first one. But wanted to talk to you specifically about some of the things that were going on there. You played a really good game in that last set. I know that you struggled a little bit in the first couple. So what were the adjustments that you made that were gave you the ability to go much deeper in that third set?
Well, for one, I did listen to Connor because he told me with that Kirby, he was like, you don't have to rush in, because my usual Samus go-to is I'm going to dash attack you because I know that you're probably going to be waiting on me to fire something ranged. But with the Kirby, she was shielding, and she would punish that, as I saw when I fought her the first time. So I listened to Connor, and he's saying just use your missiles, use your range, and I actually truly played, I feel like, a zoner Samus.
Which you are not used to. You do play aggro Samus a lot.
Yeah. So I think it was a switch from aggro Samus to complete zoner in that second set, or that third set, and it kind of just changed everything up. I also do want to say that it was a lot easier to see myself when I was orange, whereas to the black or white Samus skin, so that did play a part.
So it's funny because we were actually joking about that over here, but actually it did help.
It did.
We were kidding, but evidently Seth is smarter than he knows. Don't tell him I said that. I don't want it to go to Seth. But yeah, all right. So interesting. Well, I guess, being able to see yourself is kind of important when playing Smash Bros. So I get why that would help. Well, I know that in that set where you had to go up against the Kirby, it had to be something of a concern for you that you could get copy abilitied because your charge shot is objectively one of Samus's best moves, and it's one of the few moves that Kirby can get through copy that actually works very well with his moveset.
I was worried, or I was concerned about it, because if Kirby copies it, the thing about Kirby is that you have to kind of be like a jack of all trades if you're going to copy a move, especially with someone's neutral B.
Yep.
So if you saw in the first time I played that Kirby, she fully charged that beam, and I knew you're going to have in lag on that move. And in the second instance where she tried to fire it at me, I was able to knock her out of it.
Right.
Because I know how the move works, but if you don't know how the move works, then I'm still in the advantage state. Now, I'll be wary of the fact that you have it, because she still was able to pop a few not even charged charge shots at me, which interrupted my combos.
Right.
But she didn't know the mechanic of it. So it was a concern, but just being able to know how to navigate my own moveset, if I didn't, I couldn't call myself a Samus player.
Yeah, there you go. Well, I mean, that makes sense because, you never want to get hurt with your own sword. But even if they have the same weapon or resource at their disposal that you do, but you're the one that's more used to using it, then, in theory, that should mean that you still have the advantage even though they have it now.
Yeah.
And so that sounds like that's exactly what you did. Well, I got to tell you, Silas, this is, I know it's a heartbreaker. I know it's not an easy one to lose, especially after winning your first match. But, I was proud of the way that you guys played, and I hate that we wound up losing it there at the end. But obviously this was a good team, and we just had kind of a, it came right down to the wire in match 3, but we kind of had a rough match 2, and that really seemed to be the difference maker here. So can you speak to like some of the morale and some of the what the team was feeling over there, the stuff that we couldn't see over here?
We were after that first match, we were feeling pretty good. It was the first round that we have successfully won out of the matches we've played. And not to say that we've played bad with the other matches. We've played well.
Yep.
We were feeling pretty good. Going into that second game, we just kind of got a little stuck. But there was a few times where there were a few players around that just kind of had their heads down. We tried to play the morale, keep it up. Because even if we lose, we're playing all in all to have fun. Yeah, we're playing to win, but we're playing to have fun. We're playing to glorify God through what we do. You know? And we were just kind of telling everybody to keep their heads up. I, for one, was upset when I SD'd on that last stock. I won't lie. I was so sad. But, Connor, he told me, he's like, hey, man, you played well. And keep your head up. We got another game next week. It's not over.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like Seth and I were talking about, like, is that, especially when the game's so tight, is that a heartbreaking way to lose, is to lose your last stock on an SD? Absolutely. But at the same time, you were at like, 180 at that point?
Yeah.
And the Kirby was at like 50-ish?
50, 57, yeah.
Yeah, so like, could you have held on to that stock and got another kill and it changed the outcome of the game? Possibly, but the odds of that were pretty low.
Yeah.
So like, you should never SD, but if you're going to SD, that is the situation.
That'd be the time, yeah.
Yeah, that would be the time to SD. But yeah, so just a very good Kingsville team, and like we said, very cordial. They were having fun too. It was clear that came across even in the chat. But congratulations to them, and sucks to lose a game that way, but at the same time, glad y'all had fun, and we got another game coming up. So we'll go ahead and call it there. Been a very late night for us, but we're gonna call it here. Next broadcast is League of Legends. That is going to be coming up tomorrow, February the 18th, and it's currently scheduled for 7:30, although we're working on the rescheduling right now because the truth is probably not going to be at 7:30, but we're going to try to work that out to the best of our ability, and that's against Alexandria Tech Community College. So it'll be Eagles versus the Legends. Boy, they don't think too much of themselves, do they?
No, not at all.
It actually is a pretty cool team name. But yeah, Eagles versus Legends tomorrow at some time, and check our social media pages to get more accurate times, and we'll let you know about that as soon as we know. Then, of course, we have the Smash Blue game, which comes up next week. So if you're Smash fans, and we assume you are because that's why you're here, then the next Smash game is going to be February the 24th at 6 p.m., and that's going to be Eastern Illinois University. So it'll be us and the Panthers. And then the next Smash White Team is going to be against the Tougaloo College Bulldogs, and that's going to be that same Monday, February 24th, but just like tonight, it'll be 6 p.m. for blue, 8 p.m. for white. So we got 2 more Smash games coming up for you at the same time next week. Same bat time, same bat channel. So we'll go ahead and let you know about all of those and any updates. So be sure to check us out there. Special thanks to my producer, Liz Anderson, doing a great job of pressing all the right buttons, keeping us on the air, and working a very late night for all of us. Getting out of here at almost 30 minutes past the time that we normally close the arena down. But we thank her for her diligence and professionalism. And, of course, Seth McGaughy, who really was a trooper coming off of a loss and immediately going into commentator mode. And I greatly appreciate him because do you have any idea how exhausting it is doing 2 back-to-back streams? Really glad he's here because I don't know that I would have made it through it without him. So thanks to Seth. Blue for that one. But yeah, that's going to be it. Final score tonight: Faulkner 1, Texas A&M at Kingsville 2. The Eagles just came up a bit shy tonight, unfortunately, but we'll get them next week. And that is going to be it for us. Thank you so much, and be sure to check us out tomorrow whenever that League of Legends game happens. We will be here bringing all that coverage to you. So before that happens, until that happens, stay the course, friends.
The preceding broadcast was an official presentation of Faulkner University. It may not be redistributed without the express written consent of the Faulkner University Athletic Department. Regitar USA High-Res Arena is sponsored by Regitar USA. The national anthem was performed by the Faulkner University Chorus. If you would like to learn more about the Faulkner Esports program, visit our official website at faulknereagles.com or follow us on Discord, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, and Instagram for all the latest news and events. Thank you for watching, and soar Eagles!